We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast program to bring you these interdimensional announcements from the Underground Initiative. We would like to offer our thanks to the people and organizations that help make the Underground Initiative what it is today. Some of the music you're hearing in the background comes courtesy of Midnight Syndicate. These horror music pioneers can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Ask Alexa for Midnight Syndicate, or at their website at midnightsyndicate.com. A big thank you to the one, the only, Kevin MacLeod. Check out the amazing works of Kevin MacLeod, a full-time composer who has published over 2,000 works of musical genius, most of which he's made available for others to use using the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. His work can be viewed on YouTube and incomptech.com. Thank you, Irutan, for letting us use your music. This amazing savant of Celtic and medieval melodies can be found on YouTube and irutanmusic.com. We would also like to thank Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, and Bethesda for having such iconic and impactful music, as well as allowing for fans to utilize said content in productions like these. Please keep in mind that this is all fan-generated content and is not sponsored or endorsed by Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, or Bethesda. We just really enjoy their content. A big shout-out to Derek and Brandon Feitcher. Their amazing compositions can be found on YouTube under Fantasy and World Music by the Feitchers, as well as iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, and Spotify. Go check them out. Stringstorm does music, voice acting, sound effects, and more. There's a lot of creative symphonic metal music on their YouTube channel, and most, if not all, of their songs can be purchased at store.stringstorm.info. Various artists and animators were vital in bringing the Underground Initiative to life. We would like to thank Edvartigo, who can be found at twitter.com/Edvartigo. Sunzaki Kojika. Check out her artwork and content at twitch.tv/Sunzaki Kojika, and CJ Emmanuel II. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
Greetings, underlings, and welcome to the Underground Initiative, a secret underground organization where a menagerie of maddening Midwesterners gather around to explore the realms beyond through the medium of tabletop RPGs. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's cold outside.
It is so cold
It's
outside.
like 17 degrees here right now.
That groundhog was correct.
It's cold outside, everyone in July.
It's
Listen to this
spring
episode.
next week, but it doesn't feel like it.
Next week cannot come soon.
Maybe they live in Alaska.
There's a warm part of Alaska.
Somewhere.
Is there?
I got a sunburn in Alaska.
There.
I am very white.
I think you're closer to the sun up there, too.
Did you get a moon tan?
No, we were walking on a glacier, so the sun reflects off the ice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't joke about those things, okay?
Moon tans?
Yeah, I can get a sunburn on an overcast day. It's very sensitive, all right?
Actually, most people do. That's everyone's a victim of overcast sunburn.
Well, no, I would literally go out and mow my lawn for an hour on an overcast day, my folks' place, and I'll still get a sunburn.
Well, that's unfortunate.
No, that's just being too white.
I wanted to pull up something politics related, but now you'll have to cut it out.
Not today. Not
But it involves the
today.
sun.
At time of recording, it is St. Patrick's Day. Oh, it's the day after, but whatever. In the spirit.
St. Patrick's Day was like Monday or
Yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
It was yesterday. We worked.
People literally celebrate it like a week early.
Works on St.
That's fine.
Patrick's
It's
Day.
fine. It's past St. Patrick's Day, but some of us are rocking the Irish pride. Well, what was he best known for? Kicking the snakes out of Ireland.
That's a question for Google.
Good for him, I guess. Begone, snakes! Shoo. Good job.
You must sound like a conspiracy podcast host over there.
Let me tell you about the real reason. As of right now, we do not have any other opening announcements. Clarence is either running late or may not show up. We shall see what happens. In the meantime, please do not forget to check us out on patreon.com/underground initiative to get access to our Discord, where you can chat with us. We're friendly, mostly. And of course, everything from the Patreon will just go to making this much more enjoyable experience for everyone, including merch. Hopefully, because I haven't done the research yet, but whenever I do, I'll post what our first goal will be, and that will pertain to once we reach that goal, that monthly goal, we'll start to make some merch, and we already have some ideas in the making for that. T-shirts, stickers, bookmarks, perhaps. But that's neither here nor there. Don't forget to also check us out on Subterranean Gamers on YouTube and Twitch. Check out From Outer Space with whatever John will come up with. Very imaginative.
Except Bitcoin.
Check it out. Yeah, even though Clarence isn't here, do feel free to check out the Thirsty Nerds podcast on anywhere where podcasts can be found and enjoyed. With that out of the way, I guess, yeah, we can start.
Microsoft Edge sucks.
Does it?
You just got us canceled, man.
Did you know that women are more likely to get UTIs from holding their pee than men are?
Really?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to cut back into.
We have returned.
The more you know.
You get educated on our show.
Oh man,
We have returned.
definitely not gonna rewatch these.
Not from the back.
So subscribe to our Patreon for more helpful tips with life.
We have returned. So, last we left off, the Fist had just finished taking out the trash, a cavalcade of bandits north of Boldor. And took out their bandit leader, specifically Kulkras took out their bandit leader, Bruno the Stabber. Another seemingly unknown Grumpschblood.
Thank God for that plot armor. I'm worried for...
Did the stabber guy even stab you?
Oh yeah.
What kind of
times.
weapon did he have? I don't even
He had
remember.
short swords,
But funny enough, I gave him advantage almost every
Wasn't
round, but
he
he
just doing
missed like half the
slashing
time
damage
still.
slashing or piercing, whichever.
Short sword, there's Pearson.
There you go. After wrapping that up, the Fist collected a number of spoils from the bandit camp, and
A whole page full. Where's my page?
after confirming with the Boldor's law, one of Boldor's law mages,
Somebody's full.
Jokrana, a lot of these spoils seem to hail specifically from the Boldor nobles' estate, specifically nobles that have gone missing from in reality, as well as the minds of the nearby populace. So that's sort of spooky. Joe Corona also mentioned that, hey, if you come back, I can interrogate the handful of bandits that you brought here so that we can probably try to find out some more information. Apparently there are a small handful of Blackheart infiltrators that may or may not be in the city as we speak. But that you guys can potentially find that out on this day as you guys reconvened at the Trinette Perk House in Golden Heights. Everyone who hasn't met Orlin's sister, Countess Orla Trinette, has done so. And learned that she is, in fact, a mage who uses her illusion magic to bully Orlin whenever necessary, quote unquote. The day has passed, and now Boldor is in the beginning throes of the Summer's Arch Festival, a 3-day celebration when the town celebrates the existence of Corlan Laurenthian, also known as the Archheart, god of elves who hails in the Feywild, and the whole city is just in a state of revelry at this point. There is also the Tournament of Territory on the next day, where people will literally fist fight for the prize of a warehouse to use for business purposes. Because why not? There are other events and whatnot that will unfold as time goes on, but for right now, we are going to zoom back in to Shiima at Gendry's Dragon Horde Gymnasium, where Shiima has been
I walked out though.
well,
Yeah.
Shiima has been interrogating Gendry on one of the other spoils reclaimed by the Blackhearts. Originally, the fist was poised to recover some blue jade, a material needed by Countess Orla for her at-home projects, but they also found some jars of mag sap, specifically mag sap from Dender, which we have also found out more of Shiima's backstory, that Dender is under the throes of enslavement by infernal creatures and entities, and they seem to have the entire continent on lockdown. Shiima being a refugee, an individual who has a strong desire to see justice is brought down to these creatures and entities. And finding out that Magsap, something that only comes from 2 places, Dender and the Feywild, Shiima wants to know, hey, why is this Magsap going to Gendry's? This does not add up. And Gendry is being very tight-lipped about it, as well as being just in a very clear state of panic every time he has to talk to Shiima. And
I like how we all went to Gendry's place one at a time.
yeah.
About to run back there.
Deciding, once it was decided that Gendry was not going to reveal his source for for where he got his this particular substance, Shiima is walking out of the shop. As Shiima is walking out of the shop, this is where we come back into the game, at which Gendry stands up from where he's sitting, and he goes, all right, look, please, sit back down. I'll tell you everything. He looks over at his two attendants. Why don't you two take a 10-minute break? Yeah? Go, take an hour. Very well, Gendry. And his two attendants leave as he sits back down at the table, his hands in front of his face, and he actually pulls out a handkerchief to wipe some sweat from his brow. Shiima, what do you do?
I guess I'm standing by the door, and I I'll turn around and just kind of do a squinty, I don't know. So he said he wants to tell me everything.
That's what he says.
An insight check to see if he's lying.
Sure, make an insight check. First roll.
Beans?
There's always hope.
14.
Or despair.
14. He seems stressed. Absolutely. He seems to be in a position where he's in the mood to talk, as before he was obscenely tight-lipped. Whether or not what he says next is going to be a lie or a truth, hard to tell at this point. But he is going from I'm not going to say anything to okay, I'll tell you something. But he's still trying very hard not to make eye contact with you.
Okay. Then I'll say, I'm still standing over by the door, I guess. I'll say, tell me something useful that will make me stay.
I can tell you who my supplier is.
Then tell me.
There's a tiefling named Nictor in Devil's Reach. He runs a shop.
Devil's Reach, baby.
Got more business there than I
He runs a shop called Nictor's Planar Paraphernalia.
Can you spell Nectar?
Victor, but with an N.
So, N-I-C-T-O-R. Nectar's Planar what?
Paraphernalia.
do. It's the word of the night right there. No, I can't spell it. No, I can't spell it.
Neither can I. That's why I have it saved over here.
I spelled it, but I don't know if it's right.
Paraphernalia.
That's a word you put a spelling bee on right there.
Paraphernalia?
Paraphernalia.
Perfect.
Okay.
I mean, if
It doesn't matter. Okay. Nectar's Planar Paraphernalia. Okay.
Nice bone there.
by all accounts, he is a legitimate businessman. However, it would be embarrassing if the Arcane Imperium were to find out that I was receiving supplies from Devil's Reach. It's not necessarily illegal, it's just highly frowned upon, as they are not part of the Terran Union, so the quality of their goods is considered questionable at best. But I was told that the mag sap that I purchased was sourced from the Feywild. Not a country that is besieged and bereft of chaotic entities like that. And obviously that would be very embarrassing for my shop if such information were to become public.
So if I go to Devil's Reach and talk to this Nictor, would he tell me that it came from the Feywild as well?
Probably. Most likely. That's what he told me.
And he believe him?
I'm not gonna lie, there are very few people in Devil's Reach that I would believe.
So far, all the people I've heard of in Devil's Reach are very shady.
Well, it's called Devil's Reach for a reason, but honestly, Devil's Reach just gets a bad rap for its populace, where it's built upon, how the land is treated, etc. But
Well, I mean,
there
if
are
it's-
good...
If its populace is shady, that makes Devil's Reach shady.
Well, by comparison, sure, but you only hear about the bad eggs. Devil's Reach is full of nice people. The Dinvulas, for instance, Vaxxus' family, they took me in when I was at my lowest of lows and taught me as well as they could. I consider them family.
Did they teach you how to sell?
They...
Dinvulas are merchants.
Vaxxus' mother, Isabella, taught me the basics of jewel crafting.
Isabella?
Is it Isabella or Isabel?
Isabella's.
Isabella, if you
Yeah,
want to be
sounds right
fancy.
We call her Izzy.
Every stream it changes.
No, I was just kind of distracted because Krista's giving you a run for your money. Now it's
I told you she did.
I got a page for everybody.
I thought you were undefeated king, but it's close now.
I have a lot of notes, but I think hers are more organized.
They're not very organized.
Anyways, yes, she taught me the basics of jewel crafting, and her and Kazul taught me what it means to be a merchant. But, you know, I think they just wanted to teach someone because, well, Vaxxus didn't take to the family business as well.
He sucked.
Well, I'll tell him. He is making an attempt. With my help. I believe I'm going to be doing most of the production.
Well, with your negotiation skills, I suppose he's in good hands.
I guess you should come and look at our booth later and see how good our negotiations are going then.
That sounds lovely. It's at this point, Orlin, you remember that you wanted to make something, and you opened the door to Gendry's shop. You actually passed the two attendants that were already working there, and would help to fill out your order. So, but the sign is still open.
Yeah.
But the door is closed, right?
The door is closed, but it's not locked.
But you can bust in there like Frank from
I'm
SpongeBob.
standing by.
Fire up those grills because I'm.
I see that's how Orlin enters the room all the time. Just like throws the door open. If there's double doors, he's definitely
You
going
don't
between
even
them.
bother to knock, you're just like, whoosh.
Everywhere you go, you act like you're going.
For funds, sure, it's double doors. So it's like boom.
Long cat?
Hello.
Count Trinette, hello, welcome back.
We're having a conversation.
I need to buy something.
Yes, of course. Is
Do I like sense if there's anything else I should ask? I'm not even sure.
You can go ahead and make an insight check on him if you want.
Because this stuff, you had told me it's from Suveria, which was the south
Yes,
of Dender, right?
yes. That is
Where did I learn that it was from Suveria?
you learn, well...
Was it written on the box?
It's not written on the box at all. I will say that during the travel from the bandit camp back to Boldor, you investigated everything, and investigating the jars of mag sap, it's less of what the substance is, it's the smell. And
So it smelled like Suveria?
it smells like, well...
It smells like demon in here.
Every place colloquially has like an interesting smell. People say, "Oh, I love the smell of fresh rain on the grass of South Dakota," or something along those lines. You can smell where home
Sure,
is.
but which part of the back nine is Dakota?
It's in the south. Look in the south.
Doubly so for individuals with heightened senses of smells, and for individuals who are trained to ascertain chemical concoctions through smell as well as sight and whatnot.
It'd be nice.
So you can smell Suverian sand on the coattails of the sap, as well as infernal taint. That no.
You know where it's been, at least.
You can smell their taint.
Oh my god.
That's how they smuggled it.
Oh my god.
Hey, when you got a keister, you got a keister, okay?
It's not keystering. It's tainting.
Oh, it's tainted, right?
What does the bag smell like?
Alright.
The atmosphere of
I don't know if it's keen senses.
Yeah, I guess.
infernal
So you
shenanigans.
had told me in the last time that it was connected to the Arcane Imperium, though, right?
He did say that
The Arcane Imperium approved it, or something like that.
yes.
Can I ask him, I guess, who in the Arcane Imperium approved it? Like, was it the Merchants Guild of the Arcane Imperium or something like that?
Funny you should mention. That was a fib. Technically, the Arcane Imperium may not have approved that particular purchase. However, such goods were moved by what could be considered Arcane Imperium improved modes of transportation. I hired a caravan to bring it over.
So you
Specifically-
hired a caravan provided by the Arcane Imperium.
No, but it's a goods can be moved. Trading is such a delicate art. Trading can be done with approved resources. That is why everyone wants to be a caravan trader. It's a very sought after position. It means that your goods are approved by the local governments and whatnot. I just happen to know someone who has such a caravan, and they were able to procure these materials for me, and then
And presumably that caravan got attacked by, what do they call them, Black Heart Bandits?
correct.
What was the name of this caravan? It's possible we found their cart? Or
Mardosa Transport, which is the cart that you guys did find.
If you can go my money bag.
I'm still here.
Man, somebody else more important than
was
Orlin
he
Trinette?
saying
This
that
is not
Mardosa
consistent.
Transport is not connected to Arcane Imperium, right?
Correct.
So the
Mardosa
whole Arcane
Transport.
Imperium thing was just nothing, right?
Correct.
I don't have to worry about questioning the Arcane Imperium.
Make an insight check.
Okay. 10.
He seems to be believable. Still having a hard time looking him in the eye.
So this Mardosa Transport, they came all the way from Devil's Reach.
I believe so. Usually they only operate out within Mardosa itself, but sometimes they will traverse just a little bit further out to collect taxes, deliver mail and whatnot, and then come.
Is Bardos on the map?
No, not technically. Mardosa is like the northeastern territory of Arcala.
Section.
Yeah, so the front 5.5. Instead of the front 9, it's like 5.5.
But this is the back.
I don't know golf terminology.
So this is the front.
Yeah,
That's Redmire.
yeah, that's the front 9.
Yeah.
So Mardosa covers the front 5.5.
You have the front 9, and then you have the poverty 9, which is the back 9.
Yeah.
Where
So the top right-hand corner of the front 9.
So like Redmire itself?
Yes.
Oh, so it is over by Redmire?
Yes.
I thought Redmire
It's like the
was
New York,
big.
Massachusetts
Okay.
area.
Okay. You see that whole that whole top bit?
Yeah. I
That
thought
is
this whole bit was called Redmire.
yeah, it is, but
But it's also Mardosa?
it's divided into two territories, Mardosa and
It's
Okos.
like the New England of America.
Yeah.
So which one's Bardosa? This part?
Yes.
Okay, that's confusing.
Geography. Now, unless there's anything else, I'll ask you to please wait. I have a customer. Count Orlin Trinette, yes. How can I help you?
Yes,
He pats his brow.
I've got it in my head that I need a steed befitting of my stature. However, we're often in dangerous situations where those steeds would get hit by a fireball by, say, Kulkras.
Oh my.
Yes, I was hoping I could get something that could assist with that.
He's going through his head right now. Wait, I thought he was a melee fighter.
I like how our Barbarian has thrown more fireballs than all of our casters combined, which is
I don't think
astonishing.
anyone has level 3 spells yet.
I have a
we
lot
do.
of fireballs now.
Oh yeah, you
We
do.
do,
I
we
think
do.
you're the only one that does.
You got some catching up to do.
Alright. Because it is Summer's Arch, that will cost you 300 gold.
Done. Is it something you have on hand?
No, I will have to. Well, actually, yes. Yes, I believe it or not, you are not the first one to ask for such a expedient escape of sorts or mode of transportation. Yes, I actually have something right here, and he pulls out this locket charm, and the front of the locket has a photo, like an engraving of a horse. But if you stare at it for a couple seconds, it transforms into like a different kind of horse. Like at first, it's like a pony, then a Clydesdale, then something else. I don't know horses, but yes, this should be able to assist you in that endeavor. So yeah, 300 gold. I don't have it made yet, but I am going to make an amulet of Find Steed.
If you have to make it, actually, I have this as a spell component. I have a golden acorn. Could you imbue it into this?
Certainly. Certainly. That will take me until day's end because it is such a complex thing. But yes, he takes the golden acorn, and he takes your gold, 300. All right. Is there anything else that I can get you today?
No, but I was hoping you could give me a recommendation.
Of course.
What is the best barber in town?
The best barber in town. Yes, well,
Practical question for you.
so practical.
Where was it that? Where was it?
You need to watch that.
Venzer. I recommend Malcolm's Cuts. He's actually 3 blocks, and he gives you a direction.
I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else that I could be of assistance with?
No, I think that's it for me.
Oh, wonderful. Good day to you. Enjoy the rest of the festival. And like I said, your other items will be done. I believe he said that the emblem will be done by day's end.
Yeah.
Then this will also be done by day's end. All right. Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Kidding.
Do you walk in? He turns his attention back to you, Saoirse. Shiima. Wow. Is there any other questions?
I can make you eat a bean every time you get it.
Fair. Toss me one.
You're gonna bean
You
yourself.
want one of these?
Yeah.
Want some bean
Yeah,
drinks?
sure. I'll have one of this.
Yeah, get a spicy fry.
Not spicy at all, actually.
Japanese spicy fry.
I'm taking it on the pretty good.
Jay's gonna be dead in 5 minutes.
I don't really like fun minutes for this.
That's actually pretty good. Whoa. So, Shiima, is there anything else that I can be of assistance with?
It's not spicy at all.
Says you.
All
And
ambulance, but for Jay.
and regardless of its origin, those are materials that I did purchase
There is
for.
no regardless of its origin. It either came from Feyrai or from Dender. There's a big difference that maybe you don't understand, but it matters to me.
Very well. Well,
words from a
if you
big
can
cat.
ascertain that it is indeed from the Fey realm over Dender, I would like my purchased property back.
How much did you pay for these to be delivered all the way from the Feywild?
Well, Nictor sells things at fairly affordable prices. 500 gold per vial.
How many vials did it run you?
I don't know. What does it say?
I don't have a number. You
Oh.
said jars of sap. That's all I have.
4.
So how much is 500 per vial?
Yes.
And he said what again? He said if I find out it's from Dender or
If you find out that it's from the Feywild, he would like his purchased property back.
I see. Well, according to my investigation of these files so far, it seems pretty unlikely they're from the Feywild.
Go ahead and make another intimidation check overall.
Too bad I can't help you.
Oh, not bad. Is that the what intimidation?
Yeah.
2.
2.
Yeah.
Impressive.
I have nothing to add.
He's still definitely internally like on his
I'm not
heel.
even trying to intimidate him. I'm just.
There's been a lot of back and forth. This is I understand. This is just concluding this interaction and how he feels about the situation overall.
Yeah. I mean, my aim wasn't to scare him or anything anyway.
All
It
right.
was just to get the truth out of him.
Very well then. Well, I don't think that we have anything else to discuss.
Perhaps if I'm feeling so inclined in the future, I will pay you for your losses. But I would like to learn more from the various parties, such as Victor and whoever else may be connected to the Sandcrafter and to the trade.
Very well.
You'll either get your sack back, or perhaps you'll get your money back.
I'm just a simple businessman trying to make ends meet. He says in his very lavish establishment.
Has he ever looked me in the eye, though?
Everything looks like it's bejeweled.
He's every time he does, he like looks away.
Do I get any sense as to why?
Make another insight
Or
check.
can I ask him, like, why won't you look at me?
Smart water.
Sort of out of curiosity, mostly.
Alright, so you ask him out loud.
Yeah, like, as my last question, because I am curious why he won't look at me.
Sure, make an insight check.
Thank you, good call.
Just roll out of the way now.
10 again.
10? Let's just say I met an individual with eyes like yours and left a sour memory of sorts.
Like my eye color? Or my
You have cat eyes, so
so possibly another cat. Are you untrusting of the feline kind?
oh no. This wasn't an animal folk. It was a just someone I met in Devil's Reach. Well, I have business to do, so if that concludes our time,
Yes.
I suppose you have
I
some
have
investigating
things
to do.
of my own, so
Good day, Shiima.
and I walk out.
Alright. Kulkras, what are you doing?
I don't know, where am I?
Where would you like to be?
The town is your oyster.
Town is my oyster? Alright, I wanted to upgrade my weapon.
Sure. Plenty of places to do that here in town. There's the Spellforge Manufacturing, I believe, which does like your very basic work on enchanted items and whatnot.
More importantly, during our time with either myself or Shiima figured out how much mag powder is specifically needed, so I'm not just going, what'd this do? Where'd you get all this?
Don't worry about it.
I mean,
I found it.
That's technically correct.
I will say,
are you talking about like paying in mag powder, or just like giving them some to craft with?
Giving it something to craft with to either reduce cost or time or something.
it will require 500 gold worth of mag powder
Upgrade it to +2.
to upgrade it to +2, if that is what you are looking for.
Mm-hmm. How much for +2? All of it. Fuck! You can't dump that all on
We
them!
have so much gold worth of mag powder.
Yeah, boy, I can't just be like, hey, look at all this mag powder! Oh my god, where'd you find this? Mind your goddamn business, that's where.
Well, wasn't it like
All of a sudden the purchase
25
gets flagged.
gold worth
It's gotta go
is,
through
like, a little
TSA.
vial of mag powder,
I
right?
don't have that information in front of me
wasn't it
right
like
now.
a few ounces or something like that, and then we had to, or was it pounds?
Well, I'm asking you about
I think we have it measured in units or something.
Oh, like, ooh, do my purchases. Yeah.
Okay, every unit of mag powder is 4 ounces.
Yeah.
Every 4 ounce unit is worth 25 gold.
So 500 gold.
And we
It
have
wouldn't be like a huge.
we have
amount of damage.
1,300 units.
I was just having a...
We have.
1,300. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a shit ton of units.
I have the
and I think we were
gold
talking
amount
about showed up as
In
an
each
Amazon
unit, how much gold do we
recommendation
have of it?
32,500.
Cool.
Roughly.
So I guess at this point, yeah, how much for level 3? I mean, there's still going to be a cost, I think, with enchanting it in general. So.
I
To
mean,
make it less suspicious, you could just level it up to level 2 and then we go to another city
That's
and level
true.
it up to level 3.
Yeah, I think that's what it will do.
Yeah.
sure.
That way you're not doing it all with the same person.
But
Look
yeah,
at this level 8 barbarian with a +3 weapon.
I believe it will cost.
And a bag full of mag?
I believe it will cost 20 units, if that helps.
You could just give the gold amount.
Well,
Yeah.
we need to figure out the unit because I got to subtract the units.
Yeah,
I was gonna subtract just the gold amount.
yeah. So yeah, you can go to Arcane Armaments, subsidiary of Spellforge Manufacturing and Engineering, and
20 units?
you can exchange for them. Well, you have a choice. You can either just buy a +2 axe outright, or you could upgrade yours, which will take time. A lot of time.
But
So it's your choice.
how much time?
How many units was it?
20 days.
For fuck's sake.
Jay, how many units did you say?
20.
20, okay. That's what I want to make sure.
Shopping episode.
Yeah, that's only 500 gold worth.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's going to take 20 days.
Yeah. So you can buy a +2x there, but you can exchange the same thing. You can exchange the mag for it.
We
Oh.
have.
How much is the level 2 axe, though?
1,000.
Two-sided.
Oh, that's actually a lot less than I thought it would be.
We have +1 long swords if you want to use one of those in place of your axe
Well,
while the axe is upgraded to level 2.
for the 20. Yeah, what's your guys' specialty on magical delivery?
For an extra delivery cost, we can of 50 gold wherever you are in the wide world of Terra. We can magically ship you your item.
And how much would it cost to upgrade it? You know, deducting the mag, or is the mag powder covering all of it at that point?
The mag powder can cover it all.
Oh, I thought there would be a cost charge.
The cost charge would be the mag. It's a lot. It's cheaper to get stuff done whenever you pay for the materials, and since mag is like the most sought after material, basically that supplements for the time that they're going to work.
Oh, well.
So
I will. Yeah, I'll give him the mag powder to upgrade the axe,
all right,
and pay the 50 gold to have it magically delivered for deliciousness.
all right.
And how much do they have a great +2 great sword in there?
They do have +2 great swords available.
Is that the same thing? 1,000?
Yeah. How much is a normal great sword? Because it's no.
Is it scaled up
They'll just sell it to you for 1,000 because
I'll take
it's Summer's Arch.
I'll take a +2 great sword.
Very well.
Wow.
Here you go.
You're just buying
This
I'm getting the axe crafted. I paid 50 gold to have it magically delivered to me, but I'm picking up the great axe or great sword in the meantime.
this halfling figure that's like walking on stilts.
Talk to me.
He's walking on stilts to like get a +2 weapon from like a high shelf on all of these like walls of weapons in this particular shop, and he actually pushes a button on one of these stilts, and they actually get longer so that he can grab the sword and then bring himself all the way down. And then he waddles over to the counter. All right, here you are. It's very fancy. It has a lot of extra runes on it. It has a blue wrapped handle. It's pretty.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That's all I need.
And then he writes down your information. And if you don't mind, can I please have a single hair from your head? It's so that we can track you magically to have
My moneymaker.
to have the item delivered to you in the most secure fashion.
Okay.
Orcs don't have.
Do I take it or do you take it?
So,
I just leave my head down.
by his choice, all right. He produces a little thing of tweezers.
It is also tainted.
Your hair smells of taint.
Goodness. He takes a single hair from your head, and all right, in 20 days. Pardon me. We will have this weapon magically transported to you wherever you are in the world. Now, keep in mind, if you are not on this realm, then we'll try once more on the 21st day, and if we are still unable to track your whereabouts, then you will have to come back here within a month's time to procure your item. Otherwise, we'll just have to resell it.
So you're doing a great act.
Great, we're at X +2. Upgrading at 2 + 2. Oh. And I took the wrong sword from the inventory. Hold on, +2 great sword.
It will be ready on the 4th of Zelvade.
That sounds about right.
Yes, I will be back. I'm hoping to hear from you on the 4th of Zells.
Very well. Thank you for shopping at Arcane Renaissance here in Boldor. Please enjoy summer's art, and we hope to see you again.
Okay.
Salic is just following you. This place has a lot of magic.
Look, I bought something.
That is very shiny.
Instead of being given or finding it.
So instead of killing something for it.
Bought a bunch of porn magazines too. So I don't have to kill anybody for those.
I mean, you killed a zombie for the first one.
He wasn't using it. At least I hope he wasn't using it.
What if I told you he was? Those spores had to come from
I
somewhere.
think that green overlay was something else.
Oh my god. What is everyone else doing? At this point, it's around the very, very, very early... It's not even afternoon yet. It's like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. It's got plenty of time to do things.
I'm getting the stand ready. I'm looking out for Shiima whenever she comes back, because we have to
I
ask her
also
something.
had stuff like... I was trying to do spells, I think, for selling things to make our selling better.
Right now, I'm trying to paint the name of the stand on the sign terribly, probably.
What's the name of our stand?
It's Din's Demi-Plane.
It's right.
Alright. I know where you got that from.
Of course.
How dare you?
It's a running gag, man.
It is. Alright. There is, first, where do you have the material? Like you have the space to set up a shop? The shop isn't there.
We were going to use that one cart, I think.
Okay.
The extra, Mozasa or whatever cart.
Not a problem. Okay, yeah.
Sure, what Shiima said.
Because that
Break-
cart is full of things that I was going to sell.
Fair enough. Vaxxus, you make your way over to this lovely little bakery that is in the area that I totally have written down.
Is it near where I was?
If I don't have any paint, I'll buy a bunch of jelly tarts so I can smear it and make them letters.
Why are there bees on the sign? Because even they know it's good here. Because our wares are just that sweet.
I could do,
You know how to be a
I could
salesman.
do prestidigitation, and I could make colors and marks and symbols
Nice.
for an hour.
But I'm definitely waiting for you to get back.
I
so
could
we
use
can
that to draw whatever.
You probably also use your magical tinkering ability too. It's an artificer thing.
Oh, like a base ability.
It's kind of like a
Do I?
magic items light. Yeah, it's a level 1 artificer ability.
Would
Looking
that
at
be my
features.
treats?
Yeah, it should be.
I think I just saw it.
While
It's a
you
magic-
look that up, Vaxxus,
Yes.
you make your way over to the Tasty Treats Bakery. It is a establishment owned and ran by
objects.
Kurt.
Cart is an object.
No, it says, well, a little object that
A sign would be a small
5
object.
foot radius.
It's mostly a
5
cosmetic.
foot. That's pretty big.
It's a cosmetic thing mostly, so I don't think
It's like it's big enough for the banner I was gonna have or whatever.
How about this?
Sure.
I will allow it.
Continue.
Too easy.
Yeah, I could do up to 25 words of text.
Tasty Treats, a bakery owned by a pair of Dragonborn, Lorla and Yanan. Oh, hello there. Kaichek said to be expecting you. You are Vaxxus, yes?
Yes, we're setting up shop in front here. I hope you don't mind or someone's told you about it beforehand.
Kaichek did, yes. He told us to be expecting you. Well, we weren't sure if you are going to be stopping by or not, but you are here, so I guess that means, well, yeah, the out front is all yours, and it is a very nice bakery shop. Like most of these most of the shops is literally just boardwalk indoor. This one has is built inward a little bit and has like a small like front to it that doesn't obstruct the road, where there are like a couple of outdoor tables for individuals to enjoy a nice pastry and some tea outside in the Baldorian sun. And the smell of baking is beautiful here.
And you're also aware of the arrangement I made earlier, just for the benefit of my friend, so he doesn't get into too much trouble, correct?
What arrangement is that?
You know, I gave you the little bit of money so he wouldn't buy sweets, you know.
Oh, that, yes. Thank you again for your patronage. We truly appreciate it.
You can never be too careful when it comes to your friends.
Of course. You know, not everyone's stomach is meant to consume sweets.
Precisely.
But yes, of course.
Is there anything I can do for you before I head back outside and get back to work?
Honestly, if you can just direct people to our shop as well, while you are discussing with your clientele, you know, we would greatly appreciate it. That's how we merchants do business. We help you, you help us. Everyone comes out happy in the end.
That sounds very reasonable, of course. Leave it to me.
Wonderful. Just let us know if you need anything. We're all too eager to assist.
Is there any items you want me to push? Maybe something you're trying to get rid of or something new?
That depends. Lola, how old are those cherry tarts? About a week and a half.
Cherry tarts, I gotcha.
We'll sell those at discount.
Consider it done.
Wonderful. They go back to begin cooking and whatnot for the day. Eventually, Shiima meets up with you as you are haphazardly assembling a storefront. Make a dexterity or intelligence check.
Here, and you just hash it together.
Make it a dexterity or intelligence check.
Dexterity.
strong suit.
Is the horse there with the cart, or did we like roll the cart?
I would say he would have had to bring the horse there.
Yeah, okay.
Dexterity
The
check,
horse
not
will
saving
be
throw
there
for you.
extra
Correct.
advertisement.
Are they both as bad?
Actually, no, my checks are slightly better.
We'll
Because
see.
of the ring. 9.
9.
Yes.
It takes you a while, and you set it up. You take a few steps back, and
I had a long cat.
you're really proud of it.
Can I see him from down the street while I'm heading that way?
You can, and Vaxxus, how much have you had to drink so far?
I'm
Out of curiosity.
I've only been awake for like.
I'm sober as a man in church right now. So.
Okay, so at least 3 in. Got it. So from your perspective, it looks great. Shiima, you walk up. It's kind of tilted. like it's like a badly put together piece of IKEA. It's just sort of leaning.
I just walk up behind you. So that
hello.
I'm like.
It looks good, don't you think?
I just walk up behind you quietly while you're like looking, And then I'm gonna be like, looking at you, looking at the thing, tilting my head. I'll be like, we need some help. It looks okay, but like, I think we can do better.
Why? What's wrong with it? It looks good to me.
Things to sell.
Shit.
We need to be competitive.
Yeah, if you could maybe straighten that out. I can't quite reach all the way up there.
Okay, so I guess
a random bird comes by and sits on top of it, and then the top sign just falls over, and then it flies off.
So what do we have in terms of space?
Yeah.
Not the bird. What do we have in terms of space for signage? Like, is it just like the bakery wall is right behind us, like a storefront, and then we're just out front, and there's like tables and stuff?
They moved away some of the tables and chairs on one half of like in front of their shop, so there's still room for some people to sit down and enjoy the space. This storefront takes on the other half, so it would be your guys' storefront is on like a piece of uneven terrain, and then I'll say 10 feet past that is the storefront for the bakery. So you guys got a decent amount of room to set up a pop-up shop.
Great. Now I need to start all over because that damn bird.
Hold on, let me double check up.
Shiima, was this your doing? Did you tell the bird to do that? Because I know some of you can talk to animals. No, that nonsense.
Talk to animals. I wish I could. I want to talk to you.
I mean, you could probably just ask Orlin and Salic. They could probably even teach you.
Okay, so I am going to first use Mold Earth Cantrip to make the ground better.
Okay.
Which I know it's not difficult terrain, but like I'm gonna make the ground like extra clean for our spot.
Not a problem. Placing your hand upon the earth, the uneven topography of this dining space levels out.
And then I have 3 uses of the magical tinkering. So, did we have? He just said you had a sign, like a wooden sign. Is that all?
I mean, basically, I would take something off the cart and probably just try to flash it higher so that more people can see it. If there was a crack.
You know the lemonade stand in Peanuts. That's essentially what you can make.
So I have in my inventory
of varying sizes. While that's going on, I know. Polish your idea, and then
I have it in my head. Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready to tell you. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take this blanket that I have in my inventory, and then I'm gonna use the magical tinkering on it, and I'm gonna make it like a rooftop or whatever, and I'm gonna try to connect it from the building to
the top of the sign.
Front of our cart or sign or whatever we have that's there.
Got it.
That's gonna be a stripy thing, various colors.
All right.
So that'll be my first thing, and then the sign. Did you already have it painted with the name that you said?
I guess I would have if he would have allowed me to have paints. Otherwise,
I'll
allow it.
I would have bought some really old jelly cherry tarts and like used that to write the name.
Excuse me,
on
I need this to write my sign.
I'll say.
If you tell me what you wanted to say, I can magic it to look amazing.
It's called Din's Demiplane, so if it doesn't already say that, I mean, by all means.
So whatever sign he had, I'm just gonna like do like a hand swipe on it.
Prestidigitation, it's nice and clean. One more hand swipe
I'm gonna do the magical tinkering again.
Hey, wait, that's cheating. What are you doing?
Din's Demiplane, and it'll be sparkly, because I can make things.
No, don't make it too sparkly. That's too...
Well, people need to see it from a distance.
Well, sure, but that looks too fancy.
What did you want it to do?
Just
be nothing?
Well, maybe not so flashy.
While you guys are having this discussion, it's okay. No. This is fine. While this is going on, there is like a little girl that's just wandering around the area in a little gray dress, long elven ears, and medium length silver platinum blonde hair, and she looks at the sign and she goes, "Wow, that's so pretty."
Hey, don't agree with her.
She could be our first customer. Be quiet.
What? You think she has deep pockets for a street child?
What are you selling?
You want a
She has
chandelier?
many shiny things.
Do you think we should sell the booze?
No.
Health
She's
probably
far
like
too
120.
Mom, Dad, can I buy from the cat person?
I want to do one more thing to also impress this little girl now.
Sure.
So my last magical tinkering, I want to.
What do you have for sale? I have items picked out. Have you taken the time to understand what inventory you're selling and for what prices?
I have a whole list of things in this cart that I inventoried on the way here.
Ah,
Okay. Did you talk to the bakery owner?
yes. Now believe it when I see it.
What did the bakery owner say?
It's all fine and dandy. We just need to say, hey, we're this, and we're going to push their goods as well. We need to help them sell these cherry tarts they've been sitting on for about a week.
That sounds like a good idea. So while this girl's here, I'm going to use my third thingy, and I'm going to make like a flag banner thing, just like a decorative one, but coming from it, it's just going to be the smell of cherries, and it'll waft down the street.
Again, are you cheating again? This isn't fair. I can't do any of this nonsense.
A lovely flag is erected in this place, and immediately the smell of cherries is very wafting and palpable as it drifts throughout the streets, filling the area with the most pleasant aroma. At this point, Yanan, he is a brass dragonborn. He comes out. Stella, you shouldn't be bothering them. Oh, wow, you guys set this up really fast.
We have many things for sale for the festival.
Oh yeah, like what, Shiima?
I see you guys got plenty
You
of...
can see with your own eyeballs, can't you?
I see you guys got
Normally you keep it in that big sack, and I don't know what that...
No,
you
it's in
have
the
all
cart.
kinds of...
It's in the cart. I said it's in the cart.
There is a large paraphernalia of gilded plates and platters.
We got short swords. We got long swords. We got candelabras. We got sets of silverware.
When did you get candelabras and silverware? It sounds like you've been raiding inns while I
We
haven't
have
been
some
looking.
very nicely folded, nice clothes. And we have
Clothes? What, would you take those off the bodies?
Dad, can I buy a sword? Oh, maybe when you're older, honey.
Can I buy the corpse ones?
Can I buy the skulls?
Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
Yanin puts his hands over the little girl's ears, and he's like, please try not to talk about bodies in front of the children, if you don't mind.
I thought that was being quiet. My apologies.
Very well. Okay.
What would you like to buy, little girl? Perhaps we can find it for you.
I want to buy a short sword. No, honey.
She knows what she likes.
Perhaps when you're a little bit older.
I mean, the customer's always right. That's rule number one.
Maybe your father can buy it for you and hold it for a few years.
Daddy,
Can
you?
I roll like a what would you call it? Persuasion for the father or something?
You're gonna grift him? Sure, make a persuasion check.
See if I can get him to buy a sword for his.
I'll say the girl is giving you advantage.
Roll an
Yes, it's
advantage.
flat roll. I don't know if I add anything. Just 12.
12. Tell you what, if you have any available after the second day, we'll talk. We'll see how things are. Okay?
Certainly.
Okay. All right, go
Would you
inside.
like? How about a whistle? Would you like to buy a whistle?
A whistle.
Yeah.
I like whistles. How much are you selling the whistle for?
How does? It's a very special whistle. How about 5 gold?
1, 2, 3.
I've got 3 copper.
Just to give you an idea of the economy, copper's $1, silver's is like $10, gold is like 100.
Man, she is packing some money if she's got 5 gold.
She's counting. She does not have that much.
Let me tell you what. How would you like to help me run the stand? And you can make up whatever you can't pay the rest of.
Daddy, can I help them run the stand?
We
Oh.
don't need any help from this.
She's adorable. Are you saying she wouldn't help bring in customers?
Are you saying that my fine signage will not bring in customers?
I think you're new to the game and you could use some help.
Am I back at this point?
If you'd like to be.
What are you talking about? Mom?
I'll be back.
Well, where do you think you
Guys,
got that stuff?
guys,
What?
guys.
Have you been here the whole time?
I just got back.
Hey,
Look at the new sword I bought.
what happened to your axe?
It's a big upgrade.
Daddy, he's got a new sword. Why can't I get a sword? Oh my goodness! If you can keep the talk of swords and weapons away from Stella here.
What's with the kid?
Well, perhaps
She's
you
going to be helping us
enjoy
work
the
at the
victory.
stand. What do you think, Kulkras?
All right.
What's your name, little girl? See,
Stella.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Stella.
What's your name?
My name is Vaxxus.
Oh, what's the big cat's name?
My name is Shiima.
Hi, Shiima. I'm Stella.
Hi.
See, she's
You
a.
remind me of my younger siblings.
See, it's
What's his name?
Ooh, the elephant?
See,
He said he was following me.
That's
so-
true. That's true.
Oh, my name is Salic, little one. He looks funny.
So how much money does she have for? I'm selling her.
She has no money. She's a kid.
She's
She's
a
like 6 years
child.
old.
Well, you said she was counting something.
Yeah. She's trying to comprehend what 5 gold looks like for a child's mind.
I'll tell you. You know what? I'll give you the whistle once we're done for tonight. I'll even let you go home early so you can go back to your parents. Okay?
Okay.
her parents right here.
Well, they're not going to stay here the whole time, I imagine.
Well, we live and work here, so
I'll go ahead and
Say you can't play with it until later tonight. Promise me.
I promise.
and I give her the death whistle. 'Cause that was the whistle I was giving her.
Yeah, I figured it had something.
Yeah. You hand her
They're
this
gonna hear.
this skull-shaped whistle with like various iconographies of
What could go wrong?
all kinds of dark stuff, but she just sees this nice whistle. And she looks like she's gonna blow on it, but then she remembers that she promised, and then she okay, and then she puts it in like one of her dress
That's
pockets.
better. Now, will you be able to get items for us when a customer wants to buy it? Could you help fetch them for us?
Sure. I do that all the time with Mom and Dad.
Great. I think you'll be a wonderful help.
Am I not good enough to fetch the items?
I mean, you're going to help be the face of the business. We want to stay in front of the customer as much as possible and make sure they don't walk off with things.
That's why we stand directly next to the customer.
Well, it's always nice to have extra sets of eyes.
Stella looks up at you, Kulkras. What's your name?
I'm still doubting that you're a good
I'm
businessman.
Kulkras.
Hi, I'm Stella.
Just because
I
maybe
got a
I've been
whistle.
bad at it for years doesn't mean I haven't been doing it for
I'm sitting there like, wait a minute.
You've already given one thing away for free.
We got it for free. What's the difference?
I'm gonna start heading back to you.
To where they are?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Everybody's coming.
pretty scary. I don't think anyone would have wanted that anymore.
I mean, we're all done with our business before noon, so.
What is that marvelous aroma? Smells of cherries.
Witchcraft.
I know what I'm going to do. Pardon me, I'm going to partake in this establishment. Let me know if you need any help.
Yeah, Salic, you let me know how that goes. I'll be right
Certainly. He walks into Tasty Treats. It's about this time, Orlin, you show up.
And now we come to the part of the episode where Jay roleplays with himself.
Kulkras, we got business to attend to. Come with me.
What are we doing?
We got stuff to take care of.
Oh, okay.
What are you taking
Are you
care
guys doing more calisthenics?
Yeah, something like that. Guy
of?
thing.
Trade.
Wait, are we fighting Wednesday arena?
The next day.
Oh.
Are you doing one of those slap contests where you take turns slapping each other? I've heard it's a new thing that's been going around.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, wait, I almost forgot. We need to be on this realm of existence on the 4th of Zells.
That's oddly specific. Why?
They're going to deliver my axe.
Well, I think we'll still be in this realm, so no need to. We don't know. I mean, what the hells do you plan on doing in the meantime? And I'm like covering Stella's ears while I start like saying these.
What are you
adult words.
planning on doing?
Well, I'm going to make some money. I don't know what you're. I know you're probably going to go punch people. Sure.
Probably him.
That my bottle back, by the way? My smoking bottle?
Smoking bottle.
When did I get that?
When Orla gave it to you?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
or-
right.
Yeah, Orlin threw it into his sister's room.
Yeah, his sister-
And then she kept it, and then instead of giving it back to him, she gave it to you.
Do I have it? No, that's cool. Do I have it? Are you sure?
It's like
That doesn't seem right.
it's like I think her words were here. It's going back to its proper owner, just to like spite Orlin. Whether or not Kulkras is aware of this is
I'm like, was I
to you.
was I ever the proper owner?
that's for Kulkras to figure out.
But
Roll
Shiima,
an inside check on yourself.
but Shiima, everything will be fine. Stella's adorable, and it may not look like it, but I have a little bit of experience being a bigger brother.
Inside check for myself, 21.
And I have experience being a bigger too.
What am I inside
So it's
checking
perfect.
again?
What's the problem?
You feel that this ever-smoking bottle has a lot of responsibility, and even though this responsibility has been gifted to you, you know deep down in your heart of hearts, yeah, it's actually yours because it was given to you. Clearly, Orlin cannot be trusted.
Orlin, this bottle takes a lot of intelligence to use.
We have to throw it in the Mountain Doom.
Mountain Dew?
Mount Doom.
Cast it in the fire and destroy it.
Well, I'm gonna start walking away. Are you coming with me?
I guess. I don't know what we're doing.
Alright, as you guys leave, Salic storms out of Tasty Treats.
This is bullshit.
This is outrageous.
What's the matter, Salic? Something I
They
can
wouldn't
find.
sell anything to me.
Why is that?
I don't know. They think I will get sick.
I mean,
I will take my I will take my coinage elsewhere.
I want to
I'm sure there's plenty of other places you can go in the meantime.
I'm sure that there is.
There's literally hundreds of stores that sell sweets around here.
Indeed.
Did you pay off every
I
bakery?
want to tell Salic, like whisper, like, I did hear that their tarts were over a week old.
Week-old tarts? Perhaps that is why they did not want to sell me ruined goods.
We won't tell it to everybody else, but that is a good point, Shiima.
And
Yes. Do not hide that away from potential customers. Well, tell me. Obviously, I don't want to get sick, but
I wish you best of luck on your journeys today.
thank you. I'll reconvene with you a little bit later. There is someone in town that I would also like to speak with.
You know where to find us.
Indeed. I'll just follow my nose to the scent of cherries.
And also,
Sweet, deceptive cherries.
I just want to let
Is he
you,
gonna, like, walk away
Kulkras,
and
and
come
Shiima
back?
know, me and Orlin, potentially the Lawmaster or Orla, his sister, will be going to the Pearly Gates later tonight. You're all welcome to come with. You just need fine clothes to wear. And I know typically
Well,
what we
it's a
wear is...
good thing we have some, and I point to the violin card.
You know how long those have been on dead bodies.
But is there anything in my size?
I mean, do those fit you as well? I know you're a little bit taller, and usually the things we kill are a little smaller.
Clothes,
You know,
my clothes
the
are
people we
already
kill.
fine clothes, and I magic my clothes to be fine clothes.
You literally go like
I have
this,
that- I have that
and
clothing.
what do your clothes look like? What are Shima's fine clothes?
It's like pants, like the stripy suit pants, like the what do you call it, pinstripe suit. So it's like dark shiny blue kind of, with like the white shiny pinstripes and like a matching coat thingy and a cape.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
Well, what type of undershirt?
Do you see this, Orlin? We have a Count Shiima now as well.
White
That's very
button-up
nice.
shirt.
Alright.
It's mostly covered by the pinstripe
What's a
jacket.
good wizard is
White button-up, and if I may, accented with pearly blue buttons. So yeah, Shiima does this, and immediately, fancy clothes.
Well then, I guess I didn't have to worry. But you're all invited. You're all invited to come with.
Now I'm worried you won't be able to look as good as me.
I'll pull out my fancy clothes that I've been keeping for a while that I wore when we went to the meeting. When we went to it was like the Eastberg dimension.
Yes,
Where it's
yes.
it's like the black.
The dinner with Klaus. Sorry, go on.
It's like the black matching suit and coat where it's like black, but it's got like a reddish sheen if you look at it in the right light.
I forgot you had that. I thought you said when you were going to pull out stuff. You mean I had like that frilly vest that Ron had in the fourth Harry Potter movie.
You can get that in game.
Yeah, you can find it.
Oh, he had like a leisure suit that he wore. Yeah. No, it's like I had it nicely kept away in like a pack.
See, I'm prepared, believe it or not.
As interesting as this sounds, I believe I'm going to be a little bit checked out today. I'm going to enjoy the festival for all it's worth. Please, have someone else go in my stead if you don't mind.
Are you sure, Salic? You're still a valuable member of the party.
I'll tell you what. I may change my mind in the next 3 to 4 hours.
Well, fine. We'll,
Yeah, 'cause it's only like morning.
maybe we'll take Sally instead, okay?
Stella.
You just lost.
I thought your ears were closed. Can you hear me when I
I'm
do
gonna
this?
hand Stella like the bin of the silverware and be like, here you go. Can you sort out the forks and the spoons and the knives, please?
Okay. And she immediately starts doing that. Now you would think that she's a little clumsy, like she's just gonna pour it all on the ground and then sort it out. But no, she probably does like these menial chores at the bakery, and she sorts it as if an adult would, which is surprising for a child.
If you do a good job today, I will even pay you, sir.
I already got a whistle. What else can I get?
How about some actual spending?
Ooh, I'm gonna do a good job then.
Adequate.
Well, you seem to have this covered. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the summer's arch. I know where to find you. You know how to find me. I stick out in a crowd.
Where are you going exactly?
I'm going to see my brother. He is in town.
Very mysterious secret stuff that he never tells us. You know the usual.
Depending on how the conversation goes, I will tell you about it later.
I think I've heard that before. Orlin, have you heard him say that before?
We're gone.
They're gone.
Orlin? Huh?
I was
Who are you talking to?
I was trying to say that I was going to like shout over to Orlin and ask where he was going.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
That
you
was
can
like
do that.
20 minutes ago,
I had
but
no idea
everybody
you
kept
guys
talking
walked
over
away.
me.
What?
Orlin,
wanted-
Shima's is shouting at
I
you
wanted to-
right before you leave.
I just wanted to say, where are you going in case we need you for some reason?
It's a guy thing. We'll be back in a couple hours.
Okay.
I don't know.
Y'all, enough of you have pages of sending and whatnot. You guys can get a hold of each other.
Did we get more?
If
But I wasn't
necessary.
looking.
Yeah, but what if I needed a teleport or something? I don't know where they are.
Well,
They're
then
probably
he's
going
fine.
to go find
Well, you can
someone
teleport
suitable.
to him. They can't.
If I don't know where they are, I don't know where to teleport.
Nah.
They're probably going to go find someone suitable for Orlin. You know how it goes.
We're going to buy suits.
I'm sure of everybody, Orlin has something fancy to wear.
I do.
It's
Remember,
just the-
I was the first one to go
So-
to that pile of clothes.
As the storefront is beginning to get set up, the storefront itself is magically arranged to attract customers galore. We will go to Kulkras and Orlin. What are you guys up to?
Yeah, where are we going?
While we're walking, I'm going to talk to him. How old are you, Kulkras? 15, 16?
That's a good question at this point. Let me go into my futures and trade.
Hey, Jono!
We never talk about this stuff in game. Talk about real life.
14.
Yeah, I have it written down here 14.
Which is an adult as a half-orc. We'll reiterate that again.
I think I was a little bit old and about to turn 16 when, first off, you have to know I was never good at the accounting or the history stuff that my family put me through. But on our ranch, we had this big bastard of a horse. He was angry, he was huge, beautiful though, but none of our ranchers could break him. For some reason.
Is the horse here?
No. For some reason, I was able to talk my family into letting me give it a shot. And after a couple of days, I was able to break it. It's the first time my family really seemed to be that proud of me. And afterward, my brother Durance took me to get my first shave at a proper barber. So I found the best place in town for us to go do this because I think after your fight with the stabber, you kind of had that moment yourself. It was the first time I felt like a man as an adult. And I think we're at that stage for you.
It's been months since we've gotten any form of haircut.
How long would it take for Salic to get a shave?
I don't know, we might be able to give him another perm.
It's less of a shave and more of a wax.
I need a full body shave.
he would be
Pachyderm is covered in hair, right?
he would be half the size and look like some kind of rat person.
Go from like a puppy
Just
cat
leave
to
a
like a
big
short
When he came back from the groomer.
they give him the lion cut. His arms are still.
Your trunk looks so phallic. Well, we're gonna head to Malcolm's Cuts.
All right. You make your way towards the storefront of Malcolm's Cuts. It is between some just random fruit vendors. And Malcolm's Cuts has a very stereotypical storefront for a barbershop, including that spinning cylinder with the red curved lines on it to insinuate that this place is a barber's. And up top is a sign that does indeed say Malcolm's Cuts.
I was just gonna say barber.
Upon entering, there is a little ding 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 door chime, and there appears to be several individuals that are in the midst of getting a shave. Many people want to look their best for the festival. The receptionist nearby, a little goblin guy, he says, "Oh, hi there! Welcome to Malcolm's Cuts. What can we get your boys today?
You come highly recommended, actually. We got a first timer here. We're both looking to get the works done. The shave, haircut, massaging shampoo, steam towel, all of it.
Oh, going above and beyond. I like it. Well, normal haircuts run us five copper, but if you want the full treatment, that'll be 1 silver each.
Give them the gold for both of us.
Oh, wow. Very generous of you. Thank you for your patronage. Now, my name is Malcolm. I am the owner of this fine establishment, and I would be my pleasure to service both of yous.
Sounds good to me.
Wonderful, wonderful. Here. He hops down from a little bar stool, and he escorts both of you to these two empty metallic wooden chairs that do have the similar mechanisms of like a fairly uncomfortable lazy boy, but it will serve the purposes of a barber's chair. And and it is here that both of you receive the full treatment of cuts, the warm towels on the face for the clean shave, Kulkras. It is a little unnerving having someone else with a blade be very close to your face with the intent of not cutting you. But look, everyone's first shave is a little weird at first. Just close your eyes and relax.
Group
I've done this.
puts a small barricade around you and the barber, and you're like, no.
My father was an orc.
It's been the first time with someone blade so close to my face that wasn't trying to kill me.
There can be only one.
This stabber's not a pervert. I don't think.
So am I going in for the clean shave, or is there a sort of a definition you want in your facial hair?
Clean shave for me.
All right,
Yeah,
and you, good sir?
Well, I wanted to keep this part. I gestured to the part of my chin where on my model it has the facial hair.
You got it. And it, as scary as it is, after the first few swishes, Kulkras slowly but surely warms to the idea that this goblin knows what he's doing.
All the muscles are tense. He's probably like, oh shit.
are you sitting there with your sword in your hand the whole time? Like,
You stabbed me, you cut me, I cut you. Blood for blood.
He's got this little thing for shave here, this giant greatsword.
It is so uncomfortable whenever he starts to shave that bit right underneath your nose. But and then of course the neck, and you could almost feel your jugular pulse against his blade. But this is a trained specialist.
It's different than a specialist.
Indeed, this is a trained specialist in the art of shaving. And you know, he starts to make small talk with you. Yeah, I used to be a doctor, but one thing led to another, and now I'm a barber.
I don't know if that eases anything or not.
Don't mind me, I'm just making small talk.
Speaking of small talk,
Hey! And you know what? I think that is the perfect time for us to go for a quick break as we get resituated here.
I do need more chicken mole.
I like the hat. Button.
Yeah, I like the hat.
Thank you.
Welcome, and please enjoy these announcements, and we will return right after this.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast program to bring you these interdimensional announcements from the Underground Initiative. We would like to offer our thanks to the people and organizations that help make the Underground Initiative what it is today. Some of the music you're hearing in the background comes courtesy of Midnight Syndicate. These horror music pioneers can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Ask Alexa for Midnight Syndicate, or at their website at midnightsyndicate.com. A big thank you to the one, the only, Kevin MacLeod. Check out the amazing works of Kevin MacLeod, a full-time composer who has published over 2,000 works of musical genius, most of which he's made available for others to use using the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. His work can be viewed on YouTube and incomptech.com. Thank you, Irutan, for letting us use your music. This amazing savant of Celtic and medieval melodies can be found on YouTube and irutanmusic.com. We would also like to thank Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, and Bethesda for having such iconic and impactful music, as well as allowing for fans to utilize said content in productions like these. Please keep in mind that this is all fan-generated content and is not sponsored or endorsed by Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, or Bethesda. We just really enjoy their content. A big shout out to Derek and Brandon Feitcher. Their amazing compositions can be found on YouTube under Fantasy and World Music by the Feitchers, as well as iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, and Spotify. Go check them out. Stringstorm does music, voice acting, sound effects, and more. There's a lot of creative symphonic metal music on their YouTube channel, and most, if not all, of their songs can be purchased at store.stringstorm.info. Various artists and animators were vital in bringing the Underground Initiative to life. We would like to thank Edvartigo, who can be found at twitter.com/Edvartigo. Sunzaki Kojika. Check out her artwork and content at twitch.tv/Sunzaki Kojika, and CJ Emmanuel II. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
We have returned, and Clarence is joining us.
I just spawned here.
Welcome back. So, currently, it is the first day of Summer's Arch, but for Salic, we are going to rewind time a little bit to the evening, the night.
Can you put
where
that wave effect in?
Wave effect, future me. Don't forget this time. I probably forgot in an episode, but that's fine.
That's the one.
So, Salic, as you lay down for a night's rest after a successful group murder of the Blackheart bandits of Boldor, sleep finds you in the perk house of House Trinette.
Who told Sleep where I was?
He always knows.
I'm sorry.
As you dream, you find yourself back at the bandit camp almost, at a first-person perspective of an individual that is kicking their way through the scorched ruins of the camp. You see the 3 huts ablazed. You see the scores of bandit corpses left behind. And you hear the small shrieking shrills of the burned alive snakes that were also left behind. The first person perspective marches towards the banner of the fist breaking the wheeled symbol of the Order of the Great Path. And the perspective looks down upon it. You hear a chuckle in the air. And as you look down, there is a nearby pool of blood from one of the bandit bodies. and your gaze is cast towards that reflection and towards that blood pool. And in that, you see the reflection of Arvon Stonestep. Well, challenge accepted. The scene shifts. And you find yourself surrounded by snakes. Snakes of all different colors, but the familiar ones, reds, blacks, and whites, colors of the order. They surround you. What do you do, Salic?
Don't I have advantage about being frightened?
Maybe.
I take a deep breath and try to remain calm, knowing that these snakes probably can't hurt me.
Make a wisdom check.
That's money. That ain't dice,
There's
boy.
your set dice up there.
I thought I was ready.
Pause for good dice. I ain't pausing this. We're keeping it in.
Can't really roll doubloons.
No, the box next to the chocolates.
DM though.
Extra chocolates.
It's true.
Top shelf. There you go.
Is this
I don't
best?
What kind of roll does this get me?
Alright. Okay.
Salik's first roll of the night.
Alright, you ready for this shit? Are you ready?
Y'all ready for this?
I promise you. This is gonna be under 12. Just the way governors like them. You said wisdom?
Yep. Wisdom check.
13.
13.
You said saving? Yeah.
This is a check.
Yeah, it's 13.
All right.
It's about being frightened?
This is about you maintaining your calm in this moment. Knowing, less about knowing that this might be a dream, but convincing yourself that this is a dream and steeling yourself for whatever may come. And as these snakes stare at you, they pounce. And instead of flinching or dodging, you stand stoic, unblinking, unyielding, as they phase right through you. Unharmed, uninjured, unsoiled.
Untainted? Yeah, we said tainted quite a bit before you...
I don't know why, but yeah.
Check his browser history.
You started it. You started it.
What's he peeping at over there?
The scene shifts to a remote island in the middle of nowhere. The point of view goes underneath the surface, and you can hear in the distant, cold depths of the ocean the singing of whales around you. Make a perception check.
Don't worry, guys. He can use whales.
Unnatural 20.
Even in the cold, dark depths of the sea, your vision aligns to see giant whales just swimming around. But there's something wrong with them. You see odd, almost tumorous protrusions growing out of their smooth bodies. You see eyes growing in places where they shouldn't be. Tendrils that are exaggerated out of these tumorous growths on these whales. And there is a singular figure, almost humanoid, with long, wavy hair in the ocean, just dancing amongst them. the scene shifts again. Pulls you towards a large, rocky mountainside. A long, wide stretch of mountain, as far as your eyes can perceive. And they are drenched in blood. The scene moves once more back to the bandit camp with Arvon Stonestep looking into the pool of blood, looking into his own reflection. What will you do now, I wonder? Well, Salic, Fist, we'll be seeing you shortly. Enjoy the festival. The dream ends, and you awaken in a bathtub of all places. A bathtub that's in the room that all of these fancy homes seem to have in. But you're not alone in this bathtub.
Kinky.
You find...
Rubber ducky.
Well, first, you find two very, very, very small puncture marks in one of your legs as you see a snake. Small, thin, red, white, and black striped snake slither out of the tub and disintegrate.
What do I have? Can I get like a wisdom check to see exactly what that snake could have been?
This would be a nature check.
A nature check. Bro.
4. You're a bit too frazzled in the moment because you fucking hate snakes.
That was no snake. That was a serpent. That was a serpent king. That was the Nidhogg.
The size of a gardener snake.
It was
Yes, it was kitty baby snake.
it's just a very colorful garden snake.
That was the world serpent.
A little Yormy.
Guys, I got attacked in the room by a snake. It was huge.
Uneasily, you attempt to make your way back to sleep. Fast forward to the afternoon of the next day, where...
Vaxxus jumped out the window.
Yes, Vaxxus jumped out the window. Salic exclaims that this house also seems to be haunted because you woke up in a strange place and had strange dreams. Everyone, the course of the day is a little ramshankled. Everyone goes off to complete different errands. Everyone reconvenes at this place called Tasty Treats, a lovely Dragonborn-owned bakery shop in the middle of Boldor, where Vaxxus has been, and the Fist has been given permission to set up a shop for Summer's Arch to sell various wares. The storefront, you imagine, if it's set up by Vaxxus, very shoddy, very ramshankled, but you are very, very surprised to see a very enjoyable looking display with a very colorful banner that connects from the top of the storefront to the front of the bakery shop. The sign of the shop reads, once again, it's Din something.
Din's demiplane.
Din's demiplane. And you can't help, and the words themselves almost seem to sparkle and glisten in the morning sun, and you cannot escape the ever fragrant and aromatic smell of cherries in the air.
A good thing or a bad thing for me?
I don't know. You like cherries?
Who doesn't?
You like cherries. It's a good thing.
I'm allergic. No, I'm not.
You saw me buy a sword.
What kind of sword?
Big two-handed great sword.
I want to say I am thoroughly surprised at this tent. Who made it?
It was me.
I helped a little.
I was
He helped.
I thought I would have to give praise to you for this. It shocked me. It really did, but now it makes sense. Good work, Shiima.
No, I couldn't do that.
Good work.
I can't even reach up there.
The arm never stops stretching.
She doesn't have her noodle arms anymore.
Yeah, my new arms would have gotten killed.
We're all cured minus Orlin.
Yeah, Orlin didn't want to get his claws cured. But he still has his claws.
You get a pedicure at the barber.
Yeah.
You
Me
kidding
and
me?
Orlin are gonna go for a mani-pedi.
Yeah, you kidding me? Turn around. Where's your back itch at? Like that? Ooh. Yeah. Cure what?
And while you were out, we sort of decided, because we didn't know if you were going to be by tonight or not, that Salic will try to hit up his brother, who he knows is in town, and that Naven promised that if Salic and the Fist were able to deal with the pandemic in town, which you guys did, that Naven would be more than happy to answer some need answering questions that Salic may have on his mind. And also just a bond. So, Salic, is that where you would like to go?
Unless I can get a range check so I can think about some questions, yeah.
Sure. We'll put a pin in that. In the meantime, we'll go back to.
Salic has to be spiteful. He's like, I'm going to find some pie, damn it.
We'll come back to Kulkras and Orlin at Malcolm's Cuts, getting a good shave. Now hold still, green guy.
Kulkras is tense as hell. Just
he's doing like the under the neck. He's going. You feel the need to flinch, but you remain steady, you remain firm, you're holding on to your new great sword's handle just in case things get a little bit too crazy, but nary a nick is felt, and within 20 minutes or so, both of you emerge. Orlin clean Orlin, to describe your new do and look.
Clean shaven, but he's got a faux hawk.
Golden. Kulkras.
I'm not clean shaven. I have the sides and everything trimmed down except for the tuft on my chin. And then I forget what I would call. I guess it's a shaved pompadour. It has the sides shaved all the way down with that. What is it called? Warriors.
Like
Warrior's wolf tail, as Sokka would call it.
In the back.
All right. The
You
edges
have
are.
like a longer faux hawk that turns into a ponytail.
I think a faux hawk is pretty narrow. I have the full top.
You look like a Viking, basically, with the
Well, the
ponytail.
faux hawk still has all the hair on the sides. It just goes up into a mohawk. It's like a fake mohawk.
Malcolm
You
even
got the middle shaved and the sides go up to a mohawk.
Malcolm even goes the extra mile, and he goes, all right, now hold still. He pulls out this. It's not a normal barber's razor. It almost looks like a kunai. He cleans your nostrils.
Very intimate.
I did tip
It's
pretty
like,
good.
Sorry,
what are you doing?
Sorry, it's a jungle in here.
Get up in there, it's disgusting.
Oh,
You're telling me.
I was informed of this.
Give him some scent too. Clone.
You
I know,
got
right?
a mango scent my hair like a dog.
Hey, spritz them for me.
He's gonna put a bandana on you by the time you leave this place.
Little bell right here.
Give him some vaccines too.
And a microchip in case we
I don't know, the axe is coming down with the needles.
So I heard you need some 5G. I got just the thing for you. Both of you get the aftershave treatment, which burns.
Maybe tiny here.
Nah, you're fine.
Now with my
Constitution check
con
confirmed.
score.
Alright, wonderful. Well, once again, thank you for your patronage over here at Malcolm's Cuts. Please stop on by at your next hair treatment. Tell your friends, and hey, have a lovely summer's arch.
You do perms? I have a friend that might be interested in that.
I don't do perms, but I got a guy who does perms.
I'll send him your way.
All right, one silver for perms.
If I have the time.
He's gonna say we have 1 silver for the perm.
Is it going?
Salic walks in. That's bullshit.
I'm gonna walk in there bald. Give me your best cut.
He's like, yeah. Sit in a chair. That'd be 1 gold.
Unless there was any other pressing things that Orlin and Kulkras would like to do.
Do I need clothes for this thing?
Yes. Let's go get you some clothes.
All right.
Just let us know when you get them questions right.
Oh, dude, that's the question I'm thinking about. Like, did I already ask these questions before? Were they answered already? I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you can re-ask and reiterate. It's not a problem.
Before your character took off, I did mention that you're all invited to go to the pearly gates with me later, but you'd need fine clothes. It sounds like Shiima did some magic to clean up the clothes we got from some of the bandits, so she can make fancy clothes look like however you want them to look if you decide to go with us.
They're just a pile of fancy clothes. He can pick how they look. So you can say that you want to take some fancy clothes from the ones that I have, or you can go shopping.
What's the fancy clothes that you have?
They can look like whatever you want them to look like. They're just fancy clothes. So.
Okay.
Should we roll to see if they're mammoth sized?
Yeah, you can try to roll if they're really fit. I don't know.
Chris Farley, fat guy in a little coat.
Roll a d20. Just a full d20.
He's gonna dress me.
Enough of my recommendation.
Size.
17.
17. You actually find 2 articles of clothing in the large in the collection that Shiima and Vaxxus are selling. One is like a not exactly a tux, but it is like a 3-piece suit that's meant to like fit a Goliath size. Who's probably a little bit more rotund in the stomach, but it can easily fit you. There's also you're tall, man. You're tall. You're tall. There's also a very lovely adorned green and white, almost toga-esque. Clothes that is made of like very, very, very fine silky materials. So you got those, or you can shop around. Your choice.
Business suit's fine. Kind of like a Wilson Fisk type of suit. You know, I want a walking stick.
Cool.
All right.
And the head of the stick is going to be an elephant. It's going to be a mammoth. That's how I grip it. I grip it through the tusks.
Yeah. All right.
Like, can you use your morning wood stick, but then go buy like a head to put on it?
Practical.
There are make a perception or investigation check at the many, many, many curios and shopettes that are about in Boldor to find a
Cane top.
16.
Roll for
16. You managed to find just a general odds and ends store, like a flea market-esque place, ran by an elderly Loxodon, actually. Oh, hello there, Shani.
I have not seen one of my kind in so long.
Oh,
It's like seeing a celebrity.
oh, you're too kind.
And you're too beautiful.
My name is Elna. What is your name?
Salic.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Salic.
It is a dream to meet you. I am looking for particular clothing.
clothing, you say?
Yes, and some jewelry.
All right, well, I have a little bit of everything here. Jewelry more than clothing for someone of your size. Not everyone is as healthy and well off as us.
They are not all so blessed.
Indeed. What type of jewelry were you looking for?
I'm looking for gold and or silver. I'll settle for chrome. Adornments for my tusks to look like either snowflakes or the jungle vines.
Let me see what I have in stock.
The jungle vines will work. Yes.
They look around and they
With
do.
flowers.
They do eventually find these wonderful nature-based bracelets, but they can very, very, very easily be turned into like a spiral ornate piece of jewelry for the tusks.
I want to look like, like draping vines with blooming flowers on them coming down from my tusks, but they're gold.
All right. Well, these are gold.
Fancy boy.
These are
Fine
gold
dining.
plated, and they are mostly like leaf flower. So attaching that to a clasp and then attaching those to your horns, to your tusks, very easily to do. That would be 5 silver, if you don't mind.
Inventory.
I also see that you are eyeing this little elephant head little bauble that I have. Are you interested in that as well?
You have an astute eye. Before I could even say anything, of course. And how much would this beautiful adornment be?
Oh, I can let it go for 1 silver.
I just give him a gold and call it a day.
This guy's reasonable.
Oh,
Unlike you.
bless your heart.
Minor details.
How much silver is 1 gold?
10.
Oh yeah, nice. Was that like even change? It was 5 for 5.
5 and 1, so you gave them 4 extras of silver. Do you want 4 silver back in change, or are you
No.
gonna be generous?
No, I don't want silver back. Silver. Ugh. Kind of broke bastard carry silver around.
Most of the populace.
You do, you broke me.
Well, I guess I'm a broke bastard that carries silver around. Who put that silver there?
We don't make change in our column.
Thank you very much for your patronage.
Oh, I'll be more than happy to come back as long as I could find clothes that fit me. It's quite the challenge.
I recommend,
How many years has it been since you found a shirt that fits you? Since you're always bare chest.
I'm allergic to cloth. It makes my fur chafe.
I recommend the shop Wide Guys. It's a few streets over that way. Cannot miss it.
I can't tell if that's good or bad. You slide this time.
Wide guys. You would offer someone else's store instead of your own business. They must be good.
Well, I sell what people usually do not want. This is a restore of sorts, but if you want something in a speciality of tailorship for someone of your stature, this is one I recommend.
Thank you for your honesty.
Of course, and thank you again for your patronage, Salic.
We'll be seeing each other around.
Enjoy summer's arch.
I'm so happy we don't have like any weird like greetings or goodbyes to trunks. Like they DNA each other, they DNA down.
Do you want there to be?
Now that you mention it.
You have
Well,
to
you
dock
know
with
what?
him.
Twist the tips.
Don't cross the tips.
Kulkras and Orlin find a shop and pay 15 gold for fine clothes. Moving on.
It's not our trucks that are done.
zooming out of there and coming back to Vaxxus, Shiima, and Stella to assist with the selling of goods. I would like one of you to make just a performance or persuasion check at advantage to draw the crowd in.
This is your moment.
I'll do a performance check, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to summon my hammer, and then I'm going to summon Todd to help with the stand as well.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Make that at disadvantage.
Ah!
Really?
Yeah, Todd's fucking scary.
I thought it was going to be a disadvantage anyway, since you guys were arguing the whole time selling things.
Well, does the advantage and disadvantage cancel out though?
Nope.
He truly is playing his character.
He truly is.
I strive.
But I will say add a D4 because Stella is there.
Okay. See, I know I kept her around for a reason.
What about me? I'm there to help sell.
Yeah,
Replacement
but
Stella. She's the new leader.
What I got for performance, like +6 or something? +5. Okay.
Oh!
Give me a bean.
Bean. It's protein time, boy.
Yeah, one and a 3.
Well, at disadvantage, it's a 2. So is that still a bean? Because I got 2 overall.
nope. You roll a 1.
You are being.
Now,
Take
even
your
at
medicine.
advantage, it still would have sucked.
Take your medicine.
You might have gotten a 10.
And then a 9.
Wait, the other one was
Nine.
a 2?
One and a
That
3.
stink bug. You thought you left? You thought you could get away? Here comes Captain
I'll go
Steakhouse.
home right now. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Toothpaste?
goodness it's blue.
What's the worst it could be if it was blue?
I think it's toothpaste.
It's Colgate, my best friend.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not toothpaste.
Not candy or something?
Yeah.
Berry blue.
So Todd lasts what, an hour?
Yep.
So
Do you want me to say anything, or that's just
I think the one really puts it in my court. So the brilliant idea of putting out Todd as a... Well, yeah, sure, go ahead. Explain your intent, and I will explain what happens.
Come one, come all to Din's Demiplane. You'll see acts of wonder. You'll see items you'll never find anywhere else. Only at my shop.
And I'm actually going to take the pearl of power out of my base, and it's going to be up for sale.
Okay. Todd is a very, very frightening creature in and of itself, and get wide berth.
Does Stella run away?
Stella does not truly comprehend the eldritch horror that is Todd, so she's just like, what is that?
I look over to Stella. That's my friend Todd. You can talk to him, but he's not.
I'm just standing.
He's not
over.
very talkative.
It's Tweedledee and Tweedledum moment.
Like, at least like 15 minutes go by, and
Quick, have Todd start tap dancing.
freaking Lorla, the female dragonborn, comes out, and she's like, "What? What is this? What is this monstrosity out here?"
I know, right? He thought this was a good idea.
I was trying to draw in customers and make it more of a bit of an act, but everyone's so afraid.
Well, of course you have this four-armed, chest-mawed creature.
I can understand you, I'll have you know.
Oh, well, do you understand? As long as you understand. Yeah, he is like,
He's kicking rocks.
See, now you hurt his feelings.
yeah, but he's hurting business. No offense, but can you please, can you dismiss him or whatever? This honestly, it's not helping. I hate to say.
I'm sorry, Todd. Maybe we'll do better next time. And I'll just cancel the spell.
Wait, now how big is this town?
It's big. It's like 5 miles wide.
You tell me in this giant town there ain't no god kids here? Like, bro.
Do you have any idea
There's-
little girls that walk up to like a giant monster costume? Hi, mister! And hug his leg.
Stella doesn't seem to care.
2007 was a long time ago.
Big sip of alcohol. 2007 was a minute ago.
I'm going to dismiss Todd, and then I'm gonna down a hold one of my ales.
Come back, McFarland.
This time, I would like both of you to make persuasion or performance checks.
I'll do a persuasion check this time.
And then I'm going to roll a d4 to add to that for Stella. And you tell me what sort of extra things you may or may not want to do to draw the crowd.
We're not doing it.
Nope.
27.
27. Shiima?
10.
10. Alright. With a 2, that becomes a 29 and a 12. So, the first hour, no one wants to buy shit. Like I said, wide berth.
Surprise.
But a couple individuals do come by, like a couple rough and tough looking bugbears. We heard that there was a monster around here.
He's on break. I'm the monster you'll have to talk with instead.
Oh, very well then. Now, what do you have for sale?
I have one-of-a-kind items and magic items that you will not find likely anywhere else in these parts. 2 rowboats.
No, I haven't. Those aren't here yet.
Oh, you got rowboats in that bag of
No, they're patches on the coat.
Sure.
That I can
Rowboats in that
attach.
bag? Yeah. Just hold the bag.
You just want to take a whole canoe?
Pick 7 items to sell.
I don't have that many. I have maybe 5.
We have plenty.
Collectively, pick 7 items to sell.
Pearl of Power that I'm going to try to get rid of. I'm going to try to sell my bone mail with the extra discs to repair it. I'm going to sell my 5 pints that I still have of the Goldshire, because you can't get that anywhere. And I'm going to sell... Let's see, it's 3. I'm going to sell the 1,000 gold worth still of the psychic crystals I have, if someone's interested. And then...
Wait, how much of the psychic crystals?
You gave me, I think it was 2,000. You said you'd only need 1,000, unless I'm mistaken.
I think I only gave you 1,000.
Okay, then those are gone. Then the 4th item will be Orlin's armor, since I can't really use it. And Orlin said he didn't want it, so I'm going to make a tough case for it. That'll probably be like an item I'll sell last, like if there's going to be a bidding war.
Okay.
I'll probably do a whole spiel.
So
about what
as of right now, I'm not gonna look up all of that. But go ahead and repeat that. I'm gonna write this down, and at the end of the session, I'll tell you both what that amount is, and feel free to distribute that however you'd like.
Pearl of Power, Pearl, bone mail.
What type of armor is that?
It was chainmail, wasn't it?
I think it was chainmail. Let me double check because I just relabeled
Is it +1?
it. No.
Okay, chainmail. I believe it is chainmail. You're right.
Yeah, it's 16 AC, but I just relabeled it bone mail.
All right.
And then I have 5 pints of Goldshire, and then I have Orlin's splint mail, which I believe is 17 AC. But I'll probably sell that toward the end of the day.
Okay.
That'll be like a final item. Like if people show up to the shop, I'll say, come back later. There's one of a kind of item I'm going to put up for auction.
Okay, I'll say Vaxxus can sell 5 items. Shiima, you may sell 2. 'Cause I rolled 2 d6, I got 5 and a 2.
I'll find one other thing.
Okay. And any 2 items. Shiima, do you have anything?
I was gonna sell my dagger of life stealing.
Alright, and anything else?
I mean, I have the +1 short sword, the long sword, and things like that.
Have 5 items.
You can sell one of those if you'd like.
Oh, a +1 long sword.
Okay. Anything else, Vaxxus?
I'll let Shiima, if possible, sell a 3rd item because I literally don't
Of course,
have anything
of course.
to sell for a 5th item. Not to sell like back rubs or something. Not really nobody would want that.
Sure.
I guess I'll sell, why not the candelabra?
Candelabra.
Actually stolen. I mean purchased for your purchase.
How many candelabras do you have?
20.
Roll a d20. Let's see how many of those you can sell.
I have like,
It's gotta be like, please, no more.
I have gilded silverware sets. I mean, I have so many things.
I think
in
you
this
robbed
cart.
somebody's house.
I'm not adding anything to it, right?
Correct. 15. All right. Wonderful. Second part of the of this day, we'll say that took about 2 hours for the initial failure to draw a crowd. 2 hours little later, around the afternoon. Now, this is when you guys are really able to make some sales. Is there anything in particular you guys would like to do in this space before I toss things over to Salic and see if there's anything he wants to do?
You mean in terms of selling? Or?
Selling, character interactions, your choice. Hey, mind the store for 10 minutes while I go buy this or run this.
Yeah, I was gonna
Aaron,
Stella, you're in charge of the store.
Get out of my head, Charles.
Arm thing.
Yes, absolutely. There are plenty of blacksmiths available.
This is a magical item, though, so do I need to go to like the magical item shop, or can I just go to the regular blacksmith?
Shiima, before you leave, could I borrow one of those pages of sending you have? I'll give it back.
I don't think I used it today.
No pages of sending have been used today.
Just one.
Yes, you can use one.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Getting cold?
Huh? No.
Good.
Thank you. I'll be right back. It'll only take a minute. Stella, you and Shiima are in charge. Do me proud.
Okay.
I'm gonna go like back behind the cart a little ways, I guess not too far. And I will use the page of sending and contact my sister Lindira.
Sure.
And I will say
25 words.
Good.
Do the traps.
It's been 15 years.
it's bad.
I've missed lots of birthdays. What would you like? Hope to visit soon. Vaxxus.
There is a pause. Lindira responds. I mean, we saw each other for a while when you came back. A new sword would be nice.
That's why I didn't put the scimitar +2 in for Hawk. Okay.
I'm collecting a bounty in Boldor.
after that, I'm probably going to go back up to the front. Okay, Stella, you're in charge. Now, I'll be back later. And I give the page of sending it back to you.
What? I'll say you guys can Shiima can leave and do their business, and then whenever they come back, this is when Vaxxus is like, oh shit, I gotta go. So while
Shiima, Stella's still in charge.
So Shiima, if you would like, there is the Arcane Armaments store here in town. It is a magical weapon shop. This is where Kulkras got his new weapon. I don't know. Here there is a halfling individual on stilts that makes him look a little bit taller, and he's waddling around. Hi there. What can I get you? Oh, sorry. Hello there. What can I get for you today?
Hello. I've recently come across this. What do you call that thing again?
It is a Maug.
This Maug arm. But I wish to see if you could alter it and add a piece to it so I can use it on my leg.
Ah, okay. That should be...
And I have some metal that you can use to melt down. You would just have to deal with the springs and hinges. I don't know much about that work.
Okay, just so you know, this Maug is specially designed to reorient the muscles of your arm to a particular resting point, so that whenever you take a swing or recoil of a ranged weapon, to reorient your muscles in the same place quicker than your mind can send the signals to your muscles to do so that you can do that action a second time in rapid succession. Putting this on your leg, highly not recommended. The idea of the idea of the Maug of the double hitter is meant to give someone who doesn't have 2 attacks in one turn 2 attacks in one turn, to literally reset the arm from like to like, okay, now I'm gonna swing a
I can just imagine it like malfunctions
now, unless
on her leg, and then she's like getting dragged around by her leg, like help!
unless you decide to do like kicks instead. That's
the only thing I can
what you are asking for is a little bit out of the realm of possibility at this point. I apologize.
I just picture Sheep with that arm, those cat pops.
I could. It wouldn't do any damage though, because I'm super weak.
Now, if I must say, this particular model does appear a little gaudy, gold on red. It's nice, it's flashy, but we can dim that down a little bit, or augment its color, or augment the design a little bit to suit something that you would not mind brandishing on your arm, but to put on your leg, no. We cannot abide.
How long would it take to alter the color?
Simple staining of the color, not long at all. I'd say within a half hour.
How would you alter the color?
Depends on what color you want. Usually we would just stain it with a very, 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 very light acid, or with an addition of a colored solvent to change the color of the metal without rotting it.
I suppose I'll have to think about it then.
Very well, understandable.
I haven't quite decided if I want to change the gold or not.
All right, very well. Well, if you ever change your mind, you know where we are. Thank you for stopping by, and have a wonderful summer's out.
I was probably going to go to either the Law Hall or anywhere else they collect bounties in Boldor to see if I can find her.
All right.
Just FYI.
Sure. Make an intelligence check to see if you can remember where that place is. But before we before we do that, we're gonna zoom back into Salic, because that's what I said that we would do. Salic,
Hi.
what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna go talk to my blood brother, or not blood brother. Hopefully get a couple of answers to questions that I hope I didn't ask.
Very well. If you recall, you remember speaking to your brother Naven at the Loots and Loggers tavern here in town. So you retrace your steps. Loots and Loggers has a overly bombastic storefront with it basically has an outdoor band of individuals just playing music to draw people's attention towards the tavern. They politely greet you, and inside at one of the tables, eating a simple, humble meal of porridge and water, is the familiar visage of your brother Naven, a elven individual of pearly white marble-ish skin. Most of his head is shaved except for this long braid at the back. He wears robes very similar to yours, and his eyes are the irises are completely black, as well as the corneas, except for a very, very, very thin gold ring around the outermost side of the eye. And he sees you, and gives a nod. Hello, brother. It is good to see you again.
I set the beer down on the table for him. Time to celebrate.
Indeed. 2 for me, please. And 2 ales are brought to him. So, I hear you were able to, the Fist was able to deal with the town's pandemic problem. Well done.
Was there any doubt?
Of course not. We were trained not to fail.
Was that your question?
Stay over there, Steve.
So, I imagine you have many questions.
And I hope you have the answers to these questions.
I will answer what I can.
So first, what were we training for?
We were trained to provide balance to the world while also enriching and uprooting the lives of Terrans as a whole. Wherever they are distraught and dismayed, we have to be the shining beacons of hope to pull them out from the gutter, so to speak, so that they can learn to take care of themselves.
So then why have a adjacent island that teaches the exact opposite? To sow chaos.
Well, why? If there is no chaos, if there is no destruction in the world, then what is there to improve upon?
Chaos happens naturally. You don't have to cultivate it.
Not naturally enough. At least from what our instructors believe.
Don't you think that's madness?
No. I think it makes sense. Without a little chaos in the world cannot prosper. And if there is too much good, too much progress in the world, then the people become stagnant. The people become lazy, unaware of the dangers around them. So then, whenever a real danger, far worse than what the Order is capable of, they are unready and unprepared. We make sure that the people are prepared for when the worst happens, when they least expect it.
By being the worst that they least expect, by being that terror they least expect, you don't see the madness in that. By being the same thing that you want to protect.
Let me ask you this. Before you showed up here in Boldor, this town, this city, was on the precipice of madness with its own predicament in the sewers. After just a day here in the city, I was able to deduce exactly what was wrong with the populace. And yet, scores of healers and clerics were unable to find the root cause.
Yes, and that root cause is of the same place that we came from.
Actually,
We are responsible for this, are we not? Are not our isles responsible for this?
no.
No.
The Arcane Imperium and their arch-enemy, the Reavers, whomever they are not associated with our ilk. As you said, chaos will occur naturally. And just as chaos will occur naturally, so too must good. But unfortunately, as you can see, the good and the progress that the people of Terra can produce is lacking. That is why you, someone who was trained to be a paragon of progress, even though you did not know it, you were able to succeed where everyone else failed.
Is that not a testament to my greatness?
It is a testament to the Order's greatness.
The
'cause
Order
it is
that built me.
The Order did build you. Without you, do you think your fist would have been able to complete the task on their own?
Oh, I don't want to speak on the fist's mentality.
Regardless, it succeeded with you there.
It did.
I also hear tales of the languishing ideals of Langdale, how people were slowly being turned to demons, spore-ridden and mushroom-addled.
I can never remember the guy's name, but I know he was the cook from the island. What was his name?
Her name was, she was a cook. You know what? Why am I thinking when I have the list right here? Yadi. And
Yada yada.
it was one of those things where everyone rotated shifts. Everyone had the possibility to be a cook on the island for a week or a month. Because you guys spent a long time on the island.
So why is it every time when we find these bandit camps, I find our symbol there?
You found our symbol again.
Yes.
Where?
Bolstered over a tent. In this tent, filled with snakes and the prisoners.
I see. Were you able to deal with the Paragon of Chaos there?
I chose the life of the prisoners over the life of the Paragon of Chaos.
In that situation, I would have made the same choice.
Is it wrong to think that saving those 4 lives led to possibly hundreds more dying?
I try not to think of it that way. Instead, I try to think, can I live with myself for making a choice like that? I can. Can you?
I don't have a choice.
There is always a choice.
The choice was made.
You were given a choice. I wasn't.
Did you ever find our teacher?
No, that is not the way of how the Order works. Once everyone is graduated, after a 30-year training period, we are supposed to go our separate ways. You and I and our sister, Dacia, are supposed to sow progress wherever we go, as the others sow chaos and dismay wherever they go. And whoever wins in the end, wins.
A game.
Perhaps. But for over 500 years, probably even longer, this game has been played, and the world is still here. The people are still here. So clearly we must be doing something right. The people are advancing. The people are learning from their mistakes.
Clearly, the only thing you're not doing is committing a direct genocide. What's stopping that from happening? Is that not the Chaos's purpose? To commit genocide? They're doing it from town to town.
To commit genocide, to commit disorder.
Have you heard of the hive mind? Have you found it?
I believe you mean the void mind?
The void mind.
The void mind.
It's a hive mind. Haven't you heard of the hive mind?
Void mind? Yes, that one!
Would you say
I
they're
cannot
busy
say
bees?
that I have heard of this void mind. Do you explain what the void mind is?
I explained the void mind, and I explained how it's been taken. It's the same thing as been taking people's memories of people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's infected. I tell about the dreams about waking up in a tub. I think the void mind has infected me, and that what's his name that I saw in the dream is using the void mind to peer into my head, and vice versa.
Do you reveal that this individual was Arvon Stonestep?
Yes,
Call him out by name, okay.
Arvon Stonestep.
This does not seem like Arvon's M.O. Arvon is one of the forces of chaos devoted to the corruption of the body. Snakes usually try to play a heavily aesthetic. This, I don't think that they are related.
Are you saying chaos has to play by rules?
Of course not. But
So chaos doesn't have a usual M.O.
it is hard to argue that point.
These are things I believe we should both look into and exchange information.
I have to know what side you are on, brother. You have already left 2 paragons of chaos go.
And for good reason.
So you say.
I am on my own side. And so far that side seems to be benefiting the side of the Paragon, yes.
So far. I hope you know what you're doing, Salic. The world is a very dangerous, complex place.
It is. I'm finding that to be true every day. And it's fun. I'm having a good time.
I'm glad to hear that, brother.
Did I? I told him that I found her sister, right? Didn't I come across her? Yeah.
You did not come across Dacia at all.
Did he?
Nope.
Has he seen her?
The last I heard, Dacia was moving westward towards... what are those towers called? Deep light spires, I believe, is the colloquial term. She wants to learn the ways of their medicine, the ways of their sciences, to arrange to further expand her own capabilities and what she is capable of as a paragon of progress. Perhaps you will find her there. But I will say, Salic, we are hunting ourselves. this is what the Order wants us to do. The idea that chaos and order can exist under one roof for 30 years, even though we don't even know what the other was being trained on, even though we don't know the evil just on the other side, under our very roofs, is a testament that chaos and order can coexist.
As long as they are ignorant of each other.
Perhaps.
That's
But
not
our teachers seem to be
coexistence.
aware of each other.
Yes, the ones behind it all.
Yes. If they're able to stay with each other and pull the threads from behind for so long, who knows? Maybe we can too. Maybe the world. But that's not a decision up to me alone. I will do what I must to secure the safety of Terrans, to keep them safe, to show them better ways, to improve their lives. And most importantly, not be known for their improvement. Every one that I help in this city, no one knows my name, and I prefer to keep it that way. But you are not of the Order anymore, so you may walk your own path.
And maybe fame and fortune might find me, and I can drink its fruits.
Perhaps. I find it interesting that you were an addition to our order.
What do you mean?
There was another student before you, under Sylvia, our mother. A lovely girl by the name... A lovely girl by the name of Illis.
Next time.
But like you, Illis broke the rules. And Illis was put down by Sylvia. But if you are alive after breaking the rules, I wonder if Illis is alive as well.
My band-aid's gonna mess it up.
I'm willing to look. Truly, I am. If there is another one who went through the same fate as I, then perhaps we could find common ground. Perhaps
Perhaps.
we could help each other. Why don't you come with us just for a little bit? You don't have to give your name. You don't have to gain the fame, but it seems we're doing the same thing together. Why not just follow along until our paths diverge?
Make a persuasion check.
Fist grows an extra finger. Still better than feet for me.
Two!
What's your modifier?
It's -1, so I rolled 3.
Oh.
Really terrible.
I'll tell you what, brother. I will accompany you throughout Summer's Arch. From a distance.
Just for the festival?
We'll see where things go after that.
From a distance? I still for 2 more drinks. Then if you will leave my side after this, then you will not walk straight for the rest of the night.
I'll put that ale where your trunk is.
I'll put that ale on your tab.
2 more!
Somewhere in town, Vaxxus is twitching.
Has Salic ever bought any ale, actually?
Speaking of which,
You have to say it out loud.
we'll say for the purposes of brevity, Naven picks up the tab.
That's right.
As you two continue to drink the evening drink into evening. Zooming back to Kulkras and Orlin after just getting a fresh shave.
I'm a chaotic drunk, so let me know when I can be in everyone's shit.
Absolutely. It's gonna be soon. What are you guys up to?
You don't look suitable for a party.
I thought we bought clothes already. We fast tracked that.
Oh yeah, we fast track
Okay.
that. Sorry, if you guys want,
Still don't.
if you guys would like to describe what sort of fine vestments that you have procured for
He
yourselves.
keeps coming back from the changing room in a different outfit, and you're like, terrible, a different one.
It's weird. It looks good on him, but not you. Orlin got the ones from the. Orlin got the first pick out of the clothes that we had.
That's right. So, Kulkras, what do your fancy clothes look like? Your fine, presentory vestments.
I think it's going to be a suit, but I'm not going to have a jacket. I think it's going to go with an olive green shirt, probably just darker than my skin.
Mm-hmm.
And then an earthy brown vest and pants to match. And then finishing it out with darker brown shoes.
Snazzy.
I had to look up what to wear with brown pants.
No, that's good. That's really good. All right.
Probably on the way back, I'm sitting there like, I'm not used to being clean shaven.
Like you've probably shaved back home before, but nothing this smooth. Nothing this nice.
Feels weird.
It was relaxing though, wasn't it?
Until it went for my nose.
You get used to it. The guy knew what he was doing. Can we go to that place you went to? I want to see about getting a +1 shield, adding +1 to my shield.
Don't even remember where I got my sword.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Again, I like.
Yes. Hello. How can I be of assistance to you this fine day?
But I'm just like,
I have this shield. I show it to him and it winks at him.
Oh, I like that shield.
I would like to make it a little bit more resistant to people trying to kill me.
All right. Well, yes, shields. So you're looking at a +1.
Yeah.
Okay. Normally, this such an enchantment will run around 500 gold, but since it is Summer's Arch, I will do you a deal and make this upgrade for 450 gold pieces.
Do we have mag that can cover this? Or are we low on that?
We have plenty.
I'm sitting there like,
We have so much.
well, I need to talk to you. We're not supposed to be flashing this around.
Is this the same place that he used the mag at?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've already spent mag here.
Let us spend.
We're trying not to spend it all in one place to not get suspicion.
If you had mentioned that to me before, I would just given it to you so you'd walk in alone.
We're all going to be in an episode of Ye Old Cops getting arrested. I swear, it's not mine. Yeah, take him downtown.
God. Mag.
It's
not mine, I swear.
How long would it take?
That was somebody else's bag.
This will take around 10 days to enchant.
Does he have any +1 shields there?
We do. They run 500 gold on their own, but once again, I'm willing to let go a +1 shield for 450 gold because it is Summer's Arch.
I'll buy one.
Very well. Are you still looking to upgrade your other shield?
No.
Very well. Once again, he clicks a button on these weird stilts that he's walking on. Lengthens up 3 or 4 shelves up to grab this very, very fancy. It's not like a circular buckler. It's a very stereotypical triangular shield with that has curves on it. Yeah, brings it down. It's very shiny. There you go. 450 gold. Shield fit for a mighty warrior such as yourselves.
Appreciate the business.
Of course, and we appreciate your patronage.
Whisper from over the counter. Count.
What?
He counts.
I should. I was about to say 1, 2, 3. He's counting the gold, trying to see any discrepancies.
No, he counts.
Oh!
Kyle.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh! Oh, right. He learns to get autistic. Got it.
Look at our Kyle, knowing about this factory.
So
Just me.
progressive.
Yikes.
Not a problem for someone such as yourself. I do wish you a good, fine day. I know that this is a shield, but please try not to hurt yourself on it. The edges are a little bit sharp. Please, once again, I thank you for your patronage here, and please have a wonderful summer's arch.
We're gonna get a
You're a
reputation.
strange dude, but I appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
We're gonna have a reputation for it. That's the fist. Don't cross them. It's like, why are they gonna beat us? No, they're autistic. Don't be mean to them.
They don't get social cues, so don't insult them. Just be nice.
Socially awkward.
Nice shirt. What you say about my mom?
My mom got me this shirt. Zoom out of Kulkras and Orlin back to Shiima. Shiima, is there anything in particular you would like to do at the storefront while you are here with Stella?
No, just keep
See,
trying to
you're right.
There's a lot of S names.
You're getting her name wrong too over there, DM.
So did I sell those things you said earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Like the 15?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. I'll give you the gold amount later.
Drawn on you?
That's kind of all I wanted.
15 candelabras, 1 longsword, and a dagger of life stealing.
Oh, let's see.
That's looking pretty good. That's almost more than my
Oh, you touching your dagger? That's what I was thinking.
I was going to just continue trying to sell things from the cart, and I have some
I
ideas
have a shield
for
and armor to +3 to 27.
magical means to maybe help sell a little better.
Okay, what is your magical means? And I will tell you to roll in accordance with that.
I'm going to use a first level spell slot and cast an unseen servant. Or, well, I can also ritual cast it.
Not a problem.
I have the time. I'm going to ritual cast unseen servant, which is an invisible, medium-sized humanoid, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have it put on the fine clothes and stand like a mannequin and just occasionally do some poses.
I love it.
And then every once in a while, I'll
Stare at the children.
I'll tap it on the shoulder and hand it a new outfit to put on or something like that.
Stella is so mesmerized at this
And I might
display
even
of
have
magic.
to do little dances or something. So yeah, that was one thing.
Cool.
And then I was gonna do Mage Hand. Just to have it hold up items in front of people. Like somebody's walking by and then there's an invisible thing holding up a candelabra or something.
Who wants this
When
dog?
you want it? Like that. Just to get the wares out in the open more so
You
people
got
can see
it.
them a little better. And
All right, make this would be a performance check at advantage, and roll a d4 for Stella.
She's such a big help.
She really is.
the 14 plus a d4.
Mm-hmm.
Slippery. 16.
16. All right.
Maybe I'll even have the mage hand carefully swing around some long swords and short swords.
All right.
Or actually, wait, I have a better idea. I'll have the fine clothes invisible person look like they're holding a sword and swinging it around a little bit.
Okay.
You know, carefully
Yeah,
away
like
from
holding
the-
it at the handle, just dangling it.
Just,
Well, no, just
just light all
holding
the
it
short swords
upright,
on fire and have
but
the
just,
hand
kind
just
of
start juggling.
jiggling in midair, just to make it shine and sparkle.
Fair enough.
That mage hand is
Yes,
raised.
a number of individuals. Some you can tell are were probably red guards.
Better idea.
Sure.
So if I see anybody that's dwarvish or goblin or whoever speaks Sylvan, I'll be like a hawker and like call out to them in their language.
Razzle dazzle.
And
Alright.
Who wants these weird corn
you can
leaves?
use the sword. Hey, you want this candelabra for your table? Like things like that.
Okay. Well, first, pick 6 items to sell.
Well, I already sold them. I guess. Okay, did I sell any silverware? I already.
Nope.
Can I, since I have 80 silverware, can I separate that into like sets, like matching sets of?
Sure. Roll a d20.
Sets, but all I need is a kitchen knife.
15.
15 silverware. I'll count that as 1.
Can I just make it 15 sets of silverware
Sure.
instead of just 80?
Well, you have 80 to play around with, so you have 80 sets to play around with.
Well, no, they were just. I imagine it as 80 mixed together, like spoons, knives, forks, randomly mixed
Nah,
together.
full set.
So I sold
Then-
50.
15, yeah, 15 out of 80. If you want that to be one of your 6, you can like choose multiple. You can roll more d20s until you get rid of the 80.
Roll one more. Try to sell a bunch more. 15 again.
All right,
Nice. Get
Alright.
rid of them on the
2 items. Or,
But how many mugs were there?
third.
We have to have mugs for Bed Bath & Beyond.
it's like a big plate, a small plate, a bowl, fork, knife, spoon, and a cup. Full set.
Okay, and then I'm trying to sell some more long swords.
All right. How many? Will be 1 long sword each. So.
I have 9, so should I roll like a d10 or something? Yeah, I could sell it.
I'll say a
Or-
d6.
2.
2 long swords.
Sold 3 of those so far.
Long sword x2.
How many more can I sell? 2 more?
3.
3 more things. I'll try to sell the last +1 short sword.
All right.
Do I just write that off then?
Yep.
Or actually, no, I have 2 still. So yeah, I'll try to sell both of those.
Okay, I'll count that as 1.
And then how
2
many
more items.
I don't need some of these spell scrolls because I already know the spells.
All right. Which ones
I
you
might
want to
try
sell?
to sell a couple of those. I'll sell Blur.
Blur.
Yeah.
1 more. Blur I will count as its own.
Yeah.
I'm not asked for that one.
Nothing.
You're daddy.
I know.
That smells good. Take it.
And smashed it.
What was the weird, creepy statue again?
The weird, creepy statue is
I forgot what it
a.
looks
Huh?
like. I forgot what it looks like.
It looks like a humanoid torso, but instead of arms and a face, it looks the head is like abnormally twisted and distorted, and it's got like weird tentacles and whatnot that's growing around it. Very unsettling.
It's like a far realm statue.
Sell that's someone else's problem.
Sell to Todd.
I'll attempt to sell that, I
I like
suppose.
it.
To like
You can start giving it an allowance.
some eccentric looking person, maybe.
Yeah, there's this really fancy guy in a blue suit with a silver cane, gray human, gray dastardly mustache, and a blue top hat with wearing a golden ascot with a little blue gem in the center of it. Oh, well, a Gallum Stone Eye original. Very interesting. I shall take this off your hands, if you would.
I am looking to sell it, yes.
Wonderful. How much would you like to sell it for? There is no price assigned to this thing.
What is it, the statue?
Yes, that creepy statue thing.
I forget where we found it. Was it at the camp?
2 million.
$200 million.
I suppose since it is one of a kind, perhaps 300 gold.
Man, y'all don't know how to do this.
I'm not there.
I don't want to oversell.
You go, if you gotta ask about it, I guarantee you can afford it. Move along. And you have him make the offer, because then he tells you how much it's worth.
Make, well... I see this is your first time selling in Boldor. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Takes a little bag of platinum and just sets it on the table.
Oh shit, platinum.
1,000 gold for the statue.
We even get paid in platinum. We don't get fucking paid in platinum. He get over platinum.
He changed all his money to platinum.
Most of it, yeah.
No, it's
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
It's not my taste. Otherwise, I would have kept it.
Oh, it's not mine either. I just like to upset my dinner
I
guests.
just don't want you to have
It's not mine either. He like thanks for
I
bingo.
agree. I am for upsetting people on the occasion. Yes.
Wonderful. Well, if you ever find yourself in Marvel, you're more than welcome to my estate for dinner sometime. I am a Lord Martin Mazurite.
Mouthful.
Is that above or below a count?
Read some more comic books. Martin Mazurite.
Slow, isn't it?
Billy Batson.
Lord is below count, isn't it?
Parker.
Lord is really just a title that
Like a
can be
supervillain.
ascribed to anyone of the hierarchy. Like even a steward can be called Lord when a peasant is addressing them, and
Jonah. Jameson.
obviously a steward has to address anyone higher than them as Lord or their appropriate title. It's like instead of calling someone a captain in the military, you call them sir or madam. Like Lord or lady is the general term. So no idea what this guy's rank is.
How do you spell his last name?
Mazurite. Mazurite. I live in the upper crust of Marbel, in case you were not aware.
I am from Marbel, actually.
Oh, marvelous, marvelous. Well, the next time you find yourself there, feel free to look me up. What is your name?
My name is Shiima.
Shiima. Very well, Shiima. I will let my help know your name, and I look forward to seeing you in Marbel whenever you are available. I'll have someone come and pick this up within the hour. Good day to you. And he just trots off.
Is that going to be Shima's aggressive tactic? I'm Shiima. Shiima Longcat.
I was just gonna say those
How
Marvel
much?
names are pretty sick with the names.
1,000 gold from the
Start with the
from
same
the
letter as the first one. I
10
didn't realize that.
No.
You
100.
really didn't?
That's 100
Not like
gold.
that. Not like
Yep.
That would be 1,000 gold.
Yep.
Yeah, because 10,
Yeah,
10 gold is a platinum.
I guess I'll just count it as gold.
Which I always thought was weird. I figured like 100 gold would be a platinum. I know everything else was in tens, but it just seems like gold and platinum should be like,
And then Electrum is like what, 25?
no, it's 2 or something. It's something dumb.
Electrum
in
is like 50
between.
cents. Like 50
Fuck Electrum.
Electrum's like, hey, this is like
Or no,
what, 5
5 silver, I
copper.
think. Yeah, I think it's 5 silver.
Can I get all my money transferred into it instead?
No.
I haven't heard Electrum since Final Fantasy 14.
Damn.
The best MMO of all time. Free until level 60.
He's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, 2 Electrum is 1 gold.
Actually, no, I have to strongly disagree. Wizard 101 is the best MMO of all time.
Alright, bro, we gotta go outside right
Second, only to Sea of Thieves.
We gotta go outside right now. We gotta talk.
Hey, I'm very bad.
Represent!
Did I get to sell any of the fine clothes? Or do I, is that all I could sell?
Nah, that's all you chose to sell in that moment.
What if I come over there and I want to sell something?
Well, we can get to that as I zoom out from Shiima and make our way over to Vaxxus, frantically trying to remember where the Law Hall is in this big ass freaking city. Make an intelligence check.
It's like getting lost in Chicago. Good luck.
Took one too many one-way streets the wrong direction.
Is that piss
Where's
in
the
the alley you
bean in
smell,
the
or
city?
is that meth? Find out next week when you wake up.
You said an intelligence check?
Yes, I did.
That's pretty good for me. That's an 18.
18.
You don't get much better than that for me.
I thought you were gonna
Nice.
say 6.
Was that a natural 20 then?
It was a 19. I get -1.
Thought you had -2.
No, you're fine.
So, normally,
Not that dumb.
normally Vaxxus is an individual who goes with the flow, or just meanders on his own. Now, he is walking with purpose. You make your way over to the Law Hall of Boldor East, and you find some familiar sights outside of the Law Hall. Dark horses with black and red horse-drawn carriages, indicative to the tides of sin of Devil's Reach.
Looks like hope.
Outside there are a couple of guards, Tiefling guards, one of red-hewn skin and one of purple skin.
Before I go over there, kind of think for a second. I mean, I probably can't look at my reflection anywhere unless there's like a window behind me.
Oh, there's plenty of windows about.
I'll look at one and I'll just say, "Yeah, it's time." I'm just gonna take off the bandages and just throw them on the ground, I guess. I'll stop moving.
All right. You pull the bandages off your arms, off your neck, off your face, and as you look into your reflection, you see the scarred, bald, once blue, now a pale, dull gray complexion of the tiefling that you are now, with burn marks across your face and mouth. In a certain direction, one, if not two, of your back teeth are actually exposed through the melted flesh of your own face. But for once, you do not feel as ashamed. If anything, you're just have this whirlwind of emotion of it's now or never.
Yeah, I feel like it's time to come on.
As you remove the bandages and you make your way to the Law Hall, the two Sin guards see you there. Unfamiliar to you, but they recognize you. They know who you are. They just give you a solemn.
Are they older or like younger guards then? Because if they're younger, I'm not sure.
They appear to be young-ish, early mid-20s, but Devil's Reach is a small town. Everyone's heard of the one that returned, the one that wasn't saved, the one that was denied the gift of the Golden Path. All of these monikers, superstition, hearsay, who knows for sure, but that's what the people know know you as. They just give you a nod, but there is a look of recognition where they know exactly who you are.
Say, fellas, you wouldn't happen to have seen my sister, would you?
What over there?
They look at each other.
Asking for it.
You talking about Dinvula, correct?
Yes, I'd like to speak with her. I mean, we spoke just recently, but I don't know where she is, and I'd like a more in-depth conversation.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I saw your sister. She was naked making me pancakes this morning.
I haven't punched anybody in public yet, but there's a first time for everyone. 23.
23. Yeah, she's... Why you gotta give me a Boston accent? Yeah, she's...
Got him.
She's inside. She's with our captain, Guanon. They're talking to the law mage of this city.
Well, if you won't let me in, I suppose I can wait outside. I mean, I'm a friend of the law mage too, but I'm not trying to step on your toes or anything.
Oh, we're just guarding the cart. You can do whatever you damn well please, Grave Walker.
Well, I hope the cart isn't too ferocious for you. I'll see you later.
I was expecting you to be like, what you say?
Sounds like the next Metal Gear Solid game or something.
I'm already motherfucker.
In a dream, Grave Walker.
See? Catchy.
Damn roll. No one knows what that shit is.
What, Snake Eater or Blade 3?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that.
You make your way inside to the law hall, and it is a somewhat bustle of activity. Usually the first day of a festival, there is a lot of inebriates, lots of individuals who want to try to pull a fast one on customers and clients collectively, a lot of pickpockets. So there's just a lot of activity going on.
A lot of drunks. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Indeed. But you also spy two other Sin Guard in the room. One.
What's the password?
Tootsie Roll. I mean, they seem to be in a state of nonchalant, just waiting around type deal. One of them is unfamiliar to you, but the other has their helmet off, and you see the familiar pale red skin, little bits of like orange freckles, and the long hair that's put in like a tight ponytail, just like resting on a kick counter, just waiting to for something to happen, is your sister Lindara, and she seems to be conversing with the other Sin Guard that they are traveling with. What do you do? They don't seem to have noticed you.
Well, I guess I'll just speak up before they see me, and I'll just say,
Well, I wouldn't expect a visit out here so far from home.
She immediately she looks over, sees you, and she just has this wide smile on her face. Vaxxus, is that you? And she rushes over and gives you a great big hug.
All right, you're getting a little strong. Now put me down.
Nope, you left for like 2 months. I'm getting this. You take no damage.
so much hug damage.
She releases you from the hug, and she is wearing like the the patchwork attire of a Sin Guard. There is no standard uniform for the Knight and Guardhood of Devil's Reach. She is just wearing whatever really works. Knee pads, one's metallic, one is leather. Plate mail shoulder pauldrons that look like they're from different armor sets entirely. A chest plate that is probably just like 1 or 2 sizes too big for her, but you know she's making it work with a curved sword on her side. Wow! I mean, I told you I was in Boldor, but here you are. What? Wow!
It's a nice coincidence. I'm surprised you went so far from home. What brings you out here?
Well, we got apparently we have a human trafficker. Well, a Terran trafficker. My bad. There's more than humans in this world. One of the slime ball Blackhearts by the name of Grun. He got caught bringing some folks out of Club Mask in either out of Club Mask or the Wandering Emporium back home, and you know we can't let that slide in Devil's Reach. So the tide had to come after him, and once we heard that he was captured by this fist group, I don't know if you've heard of them, we were granted the ability to teleport a short distance here, but now we have to hook it back with the horses.
No, I haven't heard of them, but you'll have to tell me about them sometime. They sound somewhat interesting.
I haven't heard too much about them. We don't get that much Terran network broadcasts where we're at, but yeah, they seem okay, I guess.
Oh, let me be trying to come in here right now.
So what about you? What brings you to Boldor? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, maybe I could stop lying, but I actually am part of the Fist. We helped bring this one.
No way. You?
I show her the little badge.
Yeah, I didn't steal this. It's mine. Trust me.
May I?
Sure.
She looks at the medal very, very carefully. It's not that she believes you, but she knows
She bites
you.
it to make sure. Seems legit.
Wow. Look at you, Vaxxus Dinvula, all grown up, and yeah, you got a crew now.
Grown up, I'm twice your age, young lady. Don't give me that talk.
Do you really age when you're worm food? I'm sorry, that's rude.
Shots fired.
I will have you know, when I was still around before, you were yay tall when I was around. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I was just as sassy then. I'm twice as sassy now. Look, I joke because I know you can take it. You're stronger than you know.
And I'll have you know, as I've said, I've missed one too many birthdays, and since you're in town, I think it's overdue for a birthday present. That butter knife doesn't befit you as a weapon here. You can have this instead.
And I'll give her the +2 scimitar that I have here.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Oh my goodness! Like she is very giddy at this point. Her tail is wagging like Tiefling's tails.
Tiefling's tail wags when they're happy.
This one does.
It's not like this. It's more like.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
canon?
It's like
It is now.
Yeah,
Not all of them.
Not all of them? All right.
Yeah, it's
We're waiting for Vaxxus to do it now.
+2 scimitar. I'll take it out of my inventory.
She looks at it over. She looks at her dull, chipped, curved sword that she carries. Thank you, Vax. Gives you another hug. You really shouldn't have.
No.
Okay, who'd you beat up for this sword? Tell me now.
God.
I forgot. It turns out that killing people is one of the things I'm good at, but bad people, of course. And they just happen to collect all this cool stuff that they no longer need because they're dead.
Of course. Wow. So you and your crew, you guys took out a Blackheart bandit camp?
It was something to do. I was kind of getting bored.
Was Axejaw there?
No, he's somewhere else.
Is it Axejaw?
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Streets of Rage name. Axejaw.
That's fine. The tide will come for him eventually.
Do you still have the nightmares or no?
They don't bother me as much, but you know, the tide's been good for me. Learning to channel my fear, my anger towards something that's actually worthwhile and I guess good in the world. Like, you know, I'm catching bad guys, or trying to. So, you know, I'm trying to do my part so that other people don't suffer the same fate.
It's nice to see you're getting along well enough. And it is nice to see you. Let me know if you hear anything from Father. I'd like to speak with him too, and perhaps one of these days I can visit you at home and we can have a proper chat.
Oh, well, last I hear, Kazul's probably making his way towards Fort Fang right about now, if he's not there already.
I have a terrible sense of direction. Where is that from here? It's been a while.
Man, you really have been out for a while. It's eastward from here.
Gotcha.
Past Briar's Glen.
So the front nine or the back nine?
Front nine. Very, very front of the front nine. Actually, is the front of the front nine at the tip or where Boldor is? Like, where is 1 and where is 9?
I said that was 1.
I don't know. It's just a bad
Start at
joke.
one
I didn't really.
1, 2, 3, and so you can.
I didn't really like sit here and label all the golf holes.
You made the joke. You gotta
That's
commit.
right, follow
You
through
start
now.
from the end and then.
Follow through or shank it. And
The mouth guard of the world.
But anyway, it's very nice to see you.
Likewise, Vaxxus. Are you gonna be in town for a while?
That's very debatable. I don't know. It seems like you're getting ready to head back home.
Yeah, but I mean, I can talk to the captain, see if we can, because we don't get the opportunity to come out here all that often, and if Grun is safe and secured here, we can always pick him up later.
Aren't you needed back at home, though? You can't really dally here.
Well, like I said, I gotta talk to the captain, and it's at that point, two more Sin Guard and what you know as the Sin Knight, what you can only guess is the captain, along with Jokrana, come marching into the room by themselves, and the law mage gives you a nod, like, Vaxxus, welcome.
I let myself in, sorry. I didn't knock.
No, it's quite alright. It's open venue. Hello there, Vaxxus, as the Sin Knight speaks to you with a air of authority. An albino tiefling male with like really thick mutton chops and a shaved chin.
Officer. Give him a nod.
And what brings you all the way out here?
Well, my sister, it's been a while. I figured I would pay her a visit since she's in town, and so am I.
Jokrana speaks up. Vaxxus here is actually one of the reasons why you are here in the first place. Isn't that right, Captain Guenon?
Whatever she told you, I didn't do it, I swear.
So you didn't bring this Blackheart bandit to justice?
Oh, yes, we did that. Never mind, I never said that.
Indeed. Well, if everything is alright with you, Jokrana, we can take Grun off of your hands as soon as humanly possible, and he will face judgment, the only kind that Devil's Reach can bestow. Captain, Lindara speaks up. I was wondering, we don't get the... If I may, sir. Proceed, Lindara. We don't get the opportunity to come to Boldor often. It's in the throes of a celebration, Summer's Arch and all that stuff. I know it's not our thing, but, you know, shouldn't we mingle, learn a little bit, show the populace that we're not just... that we're more than what we think than what they think we are? He looks at Lindara, he looks at you, sneers a little bit. I suppose a little bit of R&R is worth the trouble that Grun can bring. Very well. Jokrana, can you keep Grun under custody for one more night? Absolutely. Very well. Then, as of right now, the Sin Guard regiment that is assigned to apprehend Grun and bring him back for punishment is on R&R until tomorrow evening, say 6 o'clock. Is that enough time, Lindara? Yes, sir. Yes, plenty of time. Wonderful.
Did he say 6 o'clock tomorrow or today?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
They're gonna get shit-faced.
Very well.
Possibly.
Lindara, you will be minding the horses the entire way back to Devil's Reach. Yes, sir. Not a problem. Good day to you, Vaxxus. Enjoy Summer's Arch.
As should you.
If I must. And him and the other Sin Guard walk away. And Lindara is just like, it goes from like this militaristic, stoic, you know, shoulders back pose to a more relaxed and, yeah, get that fun now. Jokrana speaks up. Well, that was something. Well, if you don't mind, I have a little, some other things to take care of. I assume things are working out well for you, Vaxxus?
So far, so good. We did have some business later tonight. Perhaps you would like to join us, as I mentioned, and I'll let her read my mind if she wants to. I'm sure I might mention we're going to go to Pearly Gates.
But not so stealthy. We have some business if you want to. Just keep leading it.
She does look you over and is like, oh, you have an invitation to Pearly Gates? Wow, okay. I may be inclined. She looks over to Lindara. Are you sure that it would be appropriate? Are you sure you wouldn't want to invite someone else or multiple?
I could spend the day with my sister beforehand and mostly tomorrow. It should be fine.
Well, I have no problem with it. If I'm not mistaken, that establishment is open from sunset to sunrise, so you feel free to pick me up here at around sunset. Is that appropriate?
That sounds about right, sure.
All right. Very well. Go on, you two. Enjoy what Boldor can offer you this fine summer's arch.
I guess we'll start to walk out and yeah.
Lindara puts her arm around you and in a very like jovial. Oh yeah, Boldor is not ready for us.
Alright, so which part of this town are we going to ruin next?
Well, you've been around here more than me. Why don't you show me around?
As many times as I've been here, I don't remember very well. Maybe... Where would you like to go? Tell me that.
I want to meet your friends. I want to know who you've been palling around with all this time.
I I was afraid you'd say that, but sure.
I know, that's why I said it. As an embarrassed Vaxxus, unbandaged and unburdened by his past, if only momentarily, in the throes of the Summer's Arch Festival, as the evening slowly draws in, that is where we will end tonight's session. Thank you all very much for tuning in for this episode. Be sure, once again, to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/undergroundinitiative, where you can donate and be part of our Discord and, converse with us. And at some point, we will add a tier list for what the goal will be required for doing merch stuff. I'm excited. I hope you guys are.
You can come talk to us about how One Piece is the greatest anime of all time. And if you disagree, we can tell you how you're wrong.
When you say we, I think you mean you.
No, I mean, it's fact. The fact will tell you it's the correct take to have.
If you're a flat earther, feel free to converse with Clarence with all of the wrong facts of existence.
Hey, flat earthers exist around the globe, okay?
Very true.
Go out and watch your book on Pico de Gallo.
Oh, you mean the greatest anime? I'm kidding. Don't forget to tune in to Subterranean Gamers on YouTube and Twitch, where Guy does so many things. Don't forget to check out From Outer Space, and also check out the Thirsty Nerds podcast, anywhere where podcasts can be found. And we hope to see you all in the next one. And please continue to stay incredible. Bye. Woo.
Sonnenschein, ja, da muss man glücklich sein, weil da brauch ich nichts auf dieser Welt. Früh am Morgen schon zum Strand, braun gebrannt im weißen Sand, ja, das ist die Zeit, die mir gefällt. Abends kommt da noch so ein Bummel die Strandpromenade entlang und das hat seine Gründe. Sommersee und Sonnenschein und dann noch verliebt zu zweien, ja, da muss der Mensch doch glücklich sein.